Are you there?
Yes.
All right, this is for $500. And if you don't get it right, you don't win.
Okay.
One of their favorite movies is She's All That, starring Freddie Prinze Jr.
Well, that has to be the 8-year-old.
Wrong.
Howard.
That's me.
That's Howard. Yeah. That's his favorite movie.
I love that movie.
I think he liked Freddie Prinze.
He loves all teen flicks.
I love Freddie Prinze movies, except for Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I like all those.
You were his biggest fan.
She's All That. That's the one where the chick is ugly and then she gets good looking?
I
guess.
Yeah, that's the makeover one.
Super film.
I think Ganji liked it, too.
Ganji's gay. Hey, I don't know if Ganji goes as far as wearing rubber sandals in the shower.
You know what? That's why I have to be suspicious of your movie picks.
Yeah. Hey. Kill Bill Volume 2 is good, I'll tell you that.
That I'm going to go check out.
How can I be sure when you're saying She's All That is a great flick?
All right, Eric, just for the hell of it, I'll give you the 500.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank you for lighting up the show.
Thank you. Yeah. He usually has some real long, boring story about American Idol for me.
Yeah, he didn't even want to do that today.
I thought that one of the reasons that you were going to get me was because of the fact that I told your call screener that I sent a dozen roses to Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, my goodness.
What'd that cost you?
$70.
This kid has no money. He's an invalid. He's a midget. He's got all kind of diseases. What kind of diseases you got?
Well, I don't have any diseases. It's disorder. It's called Ehlers-Danlos.
Yeah, Ehlers-Danlos. He got a disorder.
Nobody even knows about it.
It's Ehlers-Danlos. Who's ever heard of that? How long are you going to live with that? You're probably going to have one of those short lifespans, right?
Well, no, I've outlived my expectancy, actually.
Yeah, he's already supposed to be dead.
He's got all these problems, and, he's a mess. He's busy wasting money on Kelly Clarkson. I tell him to save his money. Spend it on a whore.
How fast do you think that hit the trash, that $70?
Yeah, you think she even looked at those flowers, dude?
$70?
I'm sure she probably did.
Never saw him.
Get yourself a little whore to come over and give you a nice, happy ending.
I was wondering, is there actually any more room to add another game to your Las Vegas trip?
What would be that game, Eric?
An IQ game between myself and the Whack Pack.
Oh.
You got Bango.
How about Spin the Midget? Hey.
Get a big wheel.
Hey, how about Spin the Midget?
Hey, are you also a retard?
Dude, come to Vegas and play Bango. That's what you need. And hope you win. I got 3 Bangos.
Yeah. Bango.
Bango. Give me the kid. Bango.
He's yelling that we can't hear him.
Bango.
If you want to win a date
with porn star Taylor Rayno.
B-A-N-G-O. 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 And Bango is the game.
Yeah.
N-G-O. B-A-N-G-O. 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 And Bango was his name.
Oh, yeah.
Email lately?
What?
Your email. Have you checked that out lately?
Dude, talk about bringing it to a screeching halt.
Yeah, dude, instead of drinking this weekend, I'm going to check my email. Why aren't you having some fun? You know what, man? You're a good dude. I know you.
You're beating the odds.
You're beating the odds.
It's time for you to party.
Live it up. Stop spending friggin' money on Kelly Clarkson.
Dude, $70, you get a whore and 2 pizzas.
And he's busy calling the Ryan Seacrest show every minute. Why are you calling them?
Seacrest, out!
I call them because one time I did end up getting on the air and talking to them.
Wow.
Ooh, what a day that was.
Dude, quit gaying off. Just go out and start living, man. Go to a bar. Maybe you pick out you get drunk or something. Dude, do something.
Do you have any friends?
A few.
Yeah, so.
I can't drink, though. I'm too
fragile.
You go out and you make friends.
You could have a few drinks.
Yeah, have a whiskey.
What's that you drink, Artie? Jack Daniels and water in a giant tumbler?
Jack Daniels and water, like a carafe of Jack Daniels.
You should see. We went out to dinner that Saturday night with Baba Booey. This guy, they served him a Jack Daniels and water. Like
it was in a water glass.
It was in a giant water glass.
Beer mug.
Beer mug.
A bowl. They gave me a bowl of it.
Then I see the eyes going into the back of the head.
Yeah, I was like, is that really all Jack Daniels?
That was great.
I love when Artie drinks. His hair gets all messed up, and it's just...
I look homeless.
We went outside one time.
Dude, I'm going to a bachelor party tonight. You want to come?
I'm in, dude.
Oh, you are?
I'm already in.
You're in? You don't even...
I was called.
This is pathetic.
Why?
So was I.
You too?
Oh, yeah.
What's pathetic
You
about
guys
it?
aren't friends with this dude.
I'm friends with him. So what? But I mean, I like him.
It is a little odd. My buddy's getting married, and his future wife, all the girls coming to her party are my friends. And all the guys come to his party for my friends.
I must say, I was surprised to get this call.
I heard your girlfriend's invited to the bachelorette party.
Wow, you're kidding.
I was invited to the wedding.
Amazing.
I sent a gift.
My buddy's got to get some friends of his own.
I guess when he hooked up with you, he took everything.
But his girlfriend's got to get some friends, too.
Well, Dana's actually dying to go. She can't. We're going to be in Phoenix for that day. Right? She wants to go. She does want to go. It's very nice.
But does she even know the girl?
Very little.
Why would she invite...
We had dinner together in Atlantic City with the girl and her...
And now she's invited to the bachelorette party?
Yeah.
Is Mary invited?
No, she wasn't invited. They drew the
Then I
line.
would say, there you go.
I don't think they've ever met Mary.
Oh, man. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, so I'm having dinner with you tonight.
No, I'm not going.
Oh, you're not?
No. So they told me about it yesterday.
Oh. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, I feel now left out.
I mean, it's odd.
If you're inviting total strangers.
Yeah, but you didn't invite him to Howard's birthday
Are
party.
you going, Artie?
I am, without question, going.
Oh, all right, so I'll be with you tonight?
Yeah.
All right.
So you can watch Artie.
Well, that's
drink
odd.
Another tumbler.
Which is Artie's not friends with this guy.
I know.
mean, really, I mean, you barely know him. You think there'd be other people on his list ahead of you? I mean, there's only like 10 guys.
See, like, I've hung out with him. Like, we spent some nights together partying. So, but I'm not his best friend.
And I've spent some
But I'm telling you, everyone on the list are all my friends. They're not his friends. And the same with the bachelorette party. It's odd. I'm going to say something. Who cares? I'm happy. I feel like it's my bachelor party.
Yeah, you'll at least know everybody.
Can I just say, though, the guy in question,
He's a great guy.
Spent a lot of time with him, and I love the guy. He's awesome.
One of my best friends. We had a bonding night in Vegas.
There you go.
You spent a lot of time, Artie?
A bunch of different nights, sure. And actually, I was in Vegas with him last time I did stand-up the whole weekend, and we had a great time.
And we email each other a lot, me and this guy.
There you go.
If I had email...
But, I mean, you don't hang out. I mean...
If I hung out more often, I just don't hang out in general.
There you go.
But I wanted to talk to you about Artie's, was it Jack and Water? Yep. When he came over last Saturday night, of course, I had Jack Daniels ready for him. And I went to mix him a drink, and he goes, let Dana mix it. She knows how to mix it right. So I put a bunch of ice in a pretty huge glass. Jack Daniels, glug, 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 literally to the top. She goes over to the water cooler, puts like a drop of water in.
Right. Oh, that's...
It's hardly necessary.
But, Artie, why the water?
Because it's good for your liver.
Oh, you.
Cleans you out.
It actually does. I read an article.
I mean, it really is just Jack with a drop of water.
The ice?
Yeah, the ice.
It flushes you out.
Eric.
Yes.
So, why are you calling the Ryan Seacrest show? I mean, now you're into him?
Well, because how much he kind of tries to bridge the gap between celebrities and the fans that they follow, or, fans that follow him.
What is he saying?
Leave him alone. He's a good kid.
No, I just didn't understand what he's saying. I zoned out.
He feels close to the celebrities on it because he tries to bridge the gap between... I don't know. Listen, what do I know?
You know, those stupid shows always have a mission statement, and he's the only one who's buying into it.
Right. All right, Eric. I got $500 here from Kill Bill Volume 2.
Also to prove to you that I'm not totally, completely fixed on Kelly, last Sunday when I was on my way home from an A's game, there was a really cute girl on the BART train with me that was like between 19 and 21. I was kind of flirting with her a little.
All right.
Good. That's good. Happy to hear that. All right, hold on.
Let me give you a tip. Don't bring up Ryan Seacrest. Ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Seacrest.
Exactly.
Out.
Eric the Midget, out.
Seacrest. Out.
Eric the Midget, out.
Seacrest. Out.
So why his number is now unavailable for my calling area.
What?
What'd you say?
The radio show. I tried calling it. I don't know if Clear Channel blocked me or what, but it's unavailable for my calling area.
Yeah, Clear Channel blocked you
Right, you're
from
on their
calling in,
list.
I think.
Well,
Calling in his radio show?
Yeah, because...
Maybe because you live in another city.
Yeah, but one of the call screeners on his TV show recognized me by my voice and my name as being on this show.
Yeah, well, that's a real problem, you know.
And I know how much...
It's really hard not to be able to talk to Ryan Seacrest for the
I know
day.
how much Clear Channel can't stand you, so...
Right. All right, here, take your $500, have a good time. So weird, Eric the Midget's on the phone. That kid calls twice a day, leaves Baba Booey 15 voicemails a day about American Idol, like he's obsessed with it.
Oh, my goodness.
And then yesterday we have the 3 judges from American Idol, and he doesn't call in.
And he's back today.
Yeah, but did you know that judges were on for American Idol yesterday? Eric, you there?
Yes.
Speak up.
Try and talk up. I can't hear you.
I'm here. You hear me?
Why do you call twice a day about American Idol, and then when someone from American Idol's on, you don't call in?
Well, I fell asleep yesterday.
Fell asleep.
I know that they were supposed to be a guest.
He fell asleep because he's so busy calling us. All right, Eric, what can I do for you?
Well, I was hoping that I could find some way to be able to go to the final 2 shows.
I'm so obsessed with American Idol. It's kind of cute, but it's sad. What's your typical day, dude? What do? You watch TV all day?
Wait for American Idol.
Yeah, I usually just watch TV and play video games and stuff like that.
That's what I do.
Are you good at video games?
Yeah, pretty good at sports games mainly.
All right.
Are you on speakerphone or?
No, let me switch phones.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew something's up. This kid. Hello?
Cut himself off.
Wait a minute.
Better?
Oh.
Yeah, don't call me on that other phone.
It was my cordless. I used it to call because it's easier to do redial.
Aren't you in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Can't you just sit by that regular phone and redial? I mean, gives you something to do.
Why do you need it to be so fast?
Yeah, he has a lot to do. He's going to go watch TV and play video games.
But thank goodness for television, because what would his life be without that?
Sort of like Artie's, I guess.
Oh.
A lot of drinking.
I don't even drink at all.
Oh, come on, you got to change that.
I don't get that.
Have a scotch.
I was a midget. I would definitely drink.
Oh,
So I'd have a couple of drinks.
I'm upset because I got a little bit of a gut. I'm drinking.
Hey, Eric, I don't know how to tell you to get to the final 2. That's
They
sort of...
didn't leave us with any tickets for that. You should have called them yesterday.
Has William Hung come in yet, or is he next week?
Are you a fan of his, too?
Not really, but he's from this area.
Oh.
Any American Idol spin-off, even, he's a fan of.
Wow.
Like William Hung.
People who are booted off the show are not even good enough for the show he loves.
And for a while, Eric was calling Gary every day back in the office because he wants a part in one of my movies, like the Porky's that I'm producing. Or
Uh-huh. Could you use him?
But he obsessed? No. And, I don't know. I'll let him try out. I'd like to see that. I can't think of what role he'd have in Porky's, but...
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee. Yeah, maybe. Pee-wee, wheelchair, midget.
That could work.
Not really. How about meat?
No. That was a football player. I can't play that role.
How about one of the chicks who meat bangs?
No.
You can play a chick. I'll put a wig on you and meat will bang you.
How about that, Eric?
No.
Oh, all right.
You want to play a chick?
Wheelchair chick.
Well, you're not a team player.
You want to play a football?
No.
You could actually be a football in the movie.
How about him being Porky?
You could be Porky. That's kind of cool.
There you go.
That's a new take, because you were trying to do a little bit different spin on it.
Porky the Midget.
You know? Porky's a bitter midget.
Porky the Midget, that works.
Now you know why he's so upset.
Yeah, and that's why at the end, like, he gets everyone to, like, kick everyone's ass and everything because he's upset. Little pig.
Piglet.
Piglet. Look, we'll rename the movie Piglet.
How about that?
You know what movie you would have been good for? Lord of the Rings. They got some wacky-looking people in
You
that.
could have been Gollum.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
No way.
I think you'd be perfect.
You're going to turn down Gollum?
They wouldn't know how to use that puppet. I finally got a hold of the DVD of the second Lord of the Rings, which I never saw. I'm going to watch that. And then I got the third Matrix I haven't even watched. I hated the second one, but I do want to see it. Hey, dude.
What's up?
I don't know what to tell you, you know. I don't know about... The American Idol obsession is interesting to me, but I don't know how to tell you to get in there. Should have called yesterday. I could have asked those guys for tickets.
I didn't even realize that they were supposed to be guests.
You're losing gas. I can't hear you.
Well, I listened to all of Wednesday's show on hold, and I didn't even hear you mention once that they were supposed to call in or anything.
You know that phrase, you snooze, you lose? You literally snoozed and you lost.
Yeah, you're living proof.
You snossed and lost.
All right, hey, Eric, I got to go, man.
All right.
Later. What is it, Eric?
Oh, hello.
What do you want?
Well, I've been on hold for hours just to talk to you about last night's American Idol.
Who says no one calls in about American Idol?
So who says guys aren't watching?
What do you want from me, dude? I'm doing a show. I can't get the phone calls every minute.
Yeah, I know.
See, if Halle Berry wants a man who doesn't cheat, she should be with Eric the Midget.
Eric would worship the ground she walks on.
Well, you would never cheat on her. All right, this is funny. Listen to it. Here's Eric the Midget on the voicemail.
All right.
Hello, Gary.
Huh? Kid's on fire.
Finally, he woke up.
Sorry, Eric. Jeez.
Wow. Didn't know. Sorry, man. I'm backing off.
You just better.
You need to shut up.
You need to shut up. Shut the hell up. I want him fired. Kelly, Reuben, Cubby,
And all the other idols.
granted, I don't like all the idols, but
He's like a supervillain.
I'll get you yet, Spider-Man. Granted, I don't like all the idols, but if you don't have anything positive to say, shut the up. Shut the E-up. 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 E-up.
I guess they are idols. He idolizes them.
Shut the up.
I see Eric the Midget's on the phone.
Oh, I'm sure he'll cheer us up.
Yeah, he's always upbeat.
Well, he sent me an angry voicemail, and then Gary says he sent another one.
Oh, yeah?
Over, he left another angry voicemail over the weekend. I'll give you,
angry?
Hey, listen to this. This is Eric the Midget.
Hello, Gary.
He's on fire.
Then he left one over the weekend. You got that one, Gary, or are you working on that? You 2 seconds?
Because I had to bleep him again. We're trying to figure out what happened to him because
No, he's cursing.
he's all fired up now.
Hey, Eric. What's with all the cursing, man? Wait. Eric.
Hello.
What happened to you, man? You're on fire.
Well, I'm getting frustrated with you. You don't listen. I told you when I started calling you back in 2002 to stop making fun of the contestants of American Idol, and now you're at it again.
Finally got to you.
Wow. Hey, I like the way you're fighting, man. That's good. I'm glad to see you come to life.
Yeah, they're your American Idol.
You're right.
And to kind of set you straight on something,
You're 25, right?
29.
29 years old.
He's older than 25.
This is some sort of midget rage we're hearing.
You need to stop. You gotta stop. I love Kelly and Reuben Clay. Hello.
Hello, Gary.
You're not homo for Clay, are you?
Oh, no. I shook his hand once, but that's it.
Did you?
That's as
I want to give him oral.
How'd you get to shake his hand?
At that concert I went to, he went down to the stage and went right in front of me, so I put my hand out and he shook it.
Wow. Awesome.
That was nice of him.
Wow, that had to be great.
But I figure he probably did it because he taught special ed before American Idol. So,
No one's more special than you.
He saw me and figured that, because of me being in a wheelchair, I was probably a special ed student when I was in school.
I forget, have you ever had intercourse yet?
No.
No, he's got to get laid, this kid.
Everything working in that department?
Yes.
I said to him, you're never going to get laid with those Kelly Clarkson posters and Clay Aiken posters on your wall. But he didn't listen to me.
He's never had a girl in that room anyway.
I'm going to the American Idol concert in September.
Awesome.
My two favorites off this year were LaToya London, because she's from Oakland, which is not too far from where I live, and Diana DeGarmo.
Really? You voted for her?
Yeah.
You were the one.
Didn't you think the black chick had a better voice?
No.
No.
Reminded me too much of Macy Gray.
And who does Diana sounds like nobody else, huh?
No one in the record business sounds like that.
Well, one reason I voted for her because
she's a chubby chick and you think you can get her.
No, she's underage, not going there.
Oh,
look at you.
It's you. If I was you, I'd go for anything that wanted me. I'd take every risk.
Both the contestants are in New York right now.
Hey, Gary, where's Eric's angry message over the weekend? Oh, here it is. Thank you. I got to hear this one. All right, Eric, we're going to play your message from over the weekend. You were in midget rage. Hold on a second.
Hi, Gary. It's me, Eric. I'm leaving this message because of the fact that I read on the internet that Howard thinks my voice sounds like a supervillain or something. Well, you know what? If he wants to turn this into a damn war, I'll go all the way. If he wants to end it, fine, I'll end it. It doesn't matter to me, whatever way he wants it. If he wants to turn this into a fight, I'll fight. Tell his ass to shut the up.
Wow.
Whoa.
What the heck is going on here?
Hey, Rambo.
Yeah.
You ready to go to war?
You do sound like a supervillain, man. I'm right about that.
Hey, I'm going to get you, Batman.
You want to end it?
It's war.
End it.
Riddle me this.
All right, dynamic dimwits. It's me, Eric the Midget.
Hey, maybe I shoot a movie where I'm a superhero and Eric the Midget is my arch enemy.
Enemy.
I'm going to get you. I'll outsmart you.
Hey, Eric, say this. I'm going to get you. I'll outsmart you, Batman. Go ahead.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
I'm going to get you. I'm going to outsmart you, Batman.
Yeah, he's good.
Now, you got to do it the same way you make those phone calls.
Hey, who's directing this picture, Robin? Me or you?
You don't want a lackluster reading like that.
You know, he keeps calling me, wants to be in my Porky's remake. I'm like, hey, here's something you can play an arch villain. Say, I'm going to get you, Batman.
I'm going to get you, Batman.
Pretend Batman is threatening the American Idol.
All right, here, I'll get him riled up. I'm going to rule the world with Kelly Clarkson at my side. She's all mine. And you come back and no, she's mine, Batman.
No, she's mine, Batman.
You're not doing it good now. See, I almost had you in the movies. Me and Clay Aiken are going to become best pals and we'll take over the world.
Nothing can stop me from giving oral to Clay Aiken.
I'm going to shake Clay Aiken's hand and take all his powers.
I'm going to take Clay Aiken hostage. And then rule the world.
Why, you dastardly fiend, Eric the Midget.
Once I touch Clay Aiken, he won't be able to sing.
Get your hands off Clay Aiken.
I'm going to merge with Clay Aiken to form the gayest seeming villain ever.
Hey, do you see now, if you call someone gay on the air, that it's not slander or libel?
What?
A judge ruled that some dude got called gay, and the judge said, hey, how are we going to ever have equal rights for gays if we say that it's a slanderous thing to say someone's gay?
Right, so what's the
so you can just out people and it doesn't matter?
Eric, you're gay.
Nope.
He's not gay.
Wow, that's great.
How do we know for sure?
That's great news.
You've never been seen with a woman.
Uh-oh, it's Super Eric the Midget. He's trying to kidnap Ruben Studdard.
Oh, forget about it.
I'll get him.
I'd believe it if he said he was going to try to live on Ruben Studdard.
Sean, what's up?
Hey, Eric?
Yes?
I think you better shut your mouth before I stuff you in a blender, you faggot. American Idol sucks. Really. And you do too, Eric Midget. You little shih tzu. Got it?
Eric, get him.
American Idol sucks.
Eric, you going to let him say that?
He's a midget. He can't say nothing to me.
That's my favorite caller of all time.
Yeah, hey, Artie, you're a faggot, too. You jackass. Hey.
Ruben, get me out of this blender.
Eric, come on, take him on.
Mom, you know what I say?
Eric.
I say, everybody, I say you.
Eric.
That's what I say.
Eric, where are you in this?
Well, if that retard would shut up.
Don't let him get away with this.
Don't let him.
Hey, I'm going to get you.
Right.
Tell him off, Eric.
How you going to let the white rabbit do this to you? What are you, a schmuck?
American Idol sucks.
All right.
Eric,
you let that guy totally diss you. And American Idol.
Because he wouldn't shut up for a minute, that retard.
That was good, white rapper.
I'm going to get Diana DeGarmo to sing something and hypnotize all of America.
All right.
you don't sound really angry, Eric. I think you're just making those phone calls to get our attention.
Hello, Gary. It's time, Gary, for you to pay the piper.
Hi, Gary. It's me, Eric. I'm leaving this message because of the fact that I read on the internet that Howard thinks my voice sounds like a supervillain or something. You know what? If he wants to turn this into a damn war, I'll go all the way. If he wants to end it, fine, I'll end it. It doesn't matter to me, whatever way he wants it. If he wants to turn this into a fight, I'll fight. Tell his ass to shut the up.
Wow, that's the Eric I like.
You want to fight?
I'm going to get you, Batman.
Hello?
I'm still here.
All right. I got to go.
You don't get all fired up on the air. That's crazy.
He loses his superpowers on the air.
My midget henchman will get you now, Batman.
Eric, will you honor the American Idol even though you didn't vote for her, or will you only back Diana DeGarmo?
I don't know. It depends on what the album sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
So how many of the albums do you have? You have Clay's?
Yeah.
Of course I do, Robin.
I don't have Justin's.
Justin Guarini?
No, I didn't get that one.
Why?
Well, not many people did.
Why can't you get it?
Because I didn't particularly like him. I didn't like his personality and stuff.
So Clay Aiken you have. What about Kelly Clarkson's album?
Yeah, I have that.
How often do you listen to it?
Often.
Every day?
No, not every day.
I mean, what do you do when you're listening to that?
Naked in his wheelchair.
No.
I'm going to take my clothes off. Listen to Clay.
I rub my midget ass. Oh, my midget ass.
All right, so you got Clay's album, Kelly Clarkson. What about Ruben Studdard?
Yeah, I have Ruben's.
How's that?
It's good. I also have Kimberly Locks.
I don't call him Ruben. I call him Huggy Bear.
So you bought the Kimberly Locke album, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I rock out to Kimberly Locke.
And what else you got? You got...
All three of the finalist CDs, too. The
wow.
ones that got all all of them on it.
You're amazing.
All right, man. I hear what you're saying. All right, brother. I got to go.
So are you going to stop bad-mouthing?
No.
That's an ultimatum.
No, I'm not.
I'm laying down the gauntlet.
It's war. What am I supposed to stop doing?
Stop bad-mouthing American Idol.
No, I'm going to keep bad-mouthing.
You want to fight?
I mean, it's kind of bad. You have the Idol judges on, and you're all nice to them when they're in the studio, but then you bad-mouth them when they're out of the studio.
No, I don't. I like Simon.
Sure we do. We always scream about Paula.
Calling Paula dopey is not bad-mouthing her. All right, whatever.
Well, whatever. I guess you live in your world, I live in mine. Dopey isn't, but whatever, fine.
I'm gonna get you.
All right, I got to go, dude.
All right.
We'll take this up later.
Okay.
And leave me more of those angry messages. I like those.
I'll read what you say off the internet, and then maybe I will.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
That's great.
He's the best.
Oh, yeah.
For my money, he's the best.
Fantastic.
That's my favorite part of the show.
Do we know what he looks like?
Now. None of your business.
I like him.
Oh, he's awesome.
I like when he gets angry. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
I was about done with him, and now he's angry. He actually looks like Brad Pitt, oddly enough. Kid's a major good-looking stud.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then I'll change my opinion. He's right.
Yeah. He's like a 3-inch Brad Pitt.
Eric the hot midget.
The toy Brad Pitt. Eric the hot midget.
I'm Eric the studly midget.
He's all right. I like Eric.
He's a good kid.
He's held the hand of Clay Aiken.
She's an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, she's not that unobtainable.
Oompa Loompa, Doompa-dee-doo.
The midget.
Hello.
Uh-oh, my arch enemy, Eric the midget.
Hello, Nazi.
Yes, Eric, what do you want to say to Bradshaw?
Well, I just found it kind of offensive at some of the stuff he was saying last night about being a true American when he went over there and did that Nazi sign. My grandpa fought in that war against the Nazis.
My cousin Perry Wayne Layfield died in that war. My 4 uncles fought in that war, so I don't think you have a
Eric,
point there.
so Eric's a real wrestling fan. You buy that this is not a character. You think that Bradshaw is a real Nazi.
No,
You understand he's playing a role. Do you understand that? I mean, I know you're
borderline.
You're borderline.
You don't understand, Eric, there's not a bad guy, there's not a good guy. Al Pacino playing the devil and asking Keanu Reeves to have sex with his sister to breed the Antichrist, that's tasteless depending on what you want to do. It's a character. Al Pacino is not the Prince of Darkness. I don't want to disillusion you here. I'm sorry, but he's not.
Well, what do you think of that, Eric? Do you understand the difference?
Yeah, of course. I've met several WWE people.
Yeah, but you also have...
But you still think I'm a jackass, though.
Well, I met you in December when you were...
Eric the midget, listen to me. You have a Kelly, what is her name?
Kelly, what is her name?
He watches American Idol and has...
Look, listen to me. I'm not crazy. I was just talking to my Kelly Clarkson poster, and it told me so.
You're out of it.
You may not get this.
You shouldn't watch adult TV. Okay?
Yeah, you're too small.
All right, Jerry.
I love that one where he took Eric the midget.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Hello.
Audio from Eric the midget and called Gary the retard. And then Gary the retard and Eric the midget got into an argument.
All right, Gary's live.
Gary's live. Richard's working the board.
For Eric the midget.
For Eric the midget.
Yeah, Gary's always live in these things.
Yeah.
You never have to record Gary.
Gary's the wild card. Wang. How long it goes on, isn't it? It's amazing.
I thought he was trying to keep the phone line open. He forgets.
Yeah, he's expecting a call from the Democratic National Committee. Senator Kerry's trying to get through to him.
Yeah. I think the recording of Eric outsmarted him.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
I love the Gary call.
Me too. Anything with Gary.
It's endless fun.
And Gary's always live unless you're hearing a tape of Gary talking to Gary.
Right.
This is funny, too. Here's Eric the midget calling in. He's really angry.
At Richard?
Yeah, about Richard Christie.
Oh, that's funny.
Hello, Howard. It's me. I'm just calling because I am getting sick of being used in Richard Christie's bits, my voice. You know, especially bits involving members of the Whack Pack. I don't want to be associated with those morons of the Whack Pack. That's not who I am. I'm not a moron person like they are. So for you idiots to use my voice in bits involving the Whack Pack, it pisses me off. Also, I don't want my voice for any messages I've left you, period, to be used in any Richard Christie-made bits at all. Or for that matter, any of you guys that make these bits. I never had this problem when John was working there. John never made any stupid bits using my voice in any messages I've left. Why is this moron doing it? Knock it off. Not why I'm calling. I'm not calling to have my voice used as comedy bits on your show. So it better stop. Bye for now.
Better stop.
Do you think he's doing this so we do it more?
Yes. Oh, he loves it. Not only does he love it, it even says when you call our show that we can use your voice in any comedy bit.
Doesn't he realize he's giving permission every time he leaves his voice on that voicemail?
And we will make more bits.
Hello, Howard.
Hello, Howard. Eric the Midget called. He's still pissed.
Even more so?
He's pissed because Richard Christie takes his messages and turns them into bits. Here's Richard Christie's bit.
Hello?
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
Who's this?
This is Frank.
What's up, Frank?
I was calling because I don't know if you remember, you talked to my son. He was wanting to ask you a couple things.
Make it quick.
Okay.
Make it quick. What kind of retard is that?
He's busy. He's a busy retard.
Make it quick.
My retard's in a hurry. He's in a retarded rush.
The phone ain't gonna be on this phone all day today.
Hello, Gary. I'm just calling because I am getting sick of being used in Richard Christie's bits.
Christie, who's that? Is it a woman or man?
Richard Christie's.
Richard Christie? I don't know anybody in that name.
Is Richard Christie a man or a woman?
Richard. Oh, there's a good name.
There he goes being retarded.
Oh, yeah. He's retardedly undecided.
Christie, is that a man or a woman? Richard Christie.
My retard is confused.
Gary, why is this moron doing it?
I don't know.
I'm not calling to have my voice used as comedy bits on your show, Gary.
Not on my show. I don't go back to very much.
Knock it off.
You knock it off. I don't go out with that much.
Gary, why is this moron doing it?
I don't know. Call back and find out.
It better stop, Gary.
Well, you come back and tell Howard that.
Shut the f*** up, Gary.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Gary, you're such a jackass.
I didn't do nothing. You tell her. You know what? You just tell Howard. You don't want people on the radio talking to you about that.
It better stop, Gary.
The only thing I can just you to do is call Howard and have his dad call him and find out who the f*** this guy is.
Knock it off.
I ain't done nothing.
It pisses me off, Gary.
I know it's pissing you off, but you need to call Howard and tell them about it.
I'm not a moron.
Wow.
My retard is yelling at a tape recorder.
So then Eric the Midget calls back to complain, and then we have more tape of him.
Dumbass. Big-nosed dumbass. That's what Howard is. Yeah, you really use these messages for leaving these messages so they can use this to make fun of me. Yeah, that's why I'm leaving them. Not tell me the moron. Bye.
What's going on in that apartment?
I don't know. There's a lot of noise behind him.
Yeah, what is he, at a game or something?
Yeah.
But he's really funny because the more he calls, the more they'll be here.
Yeah.
How retarded is your boss?
That's what I'm doing it for.
He does sound like a sinister, like, Batman villain.
Yeah, villain, a great villain.
Hello, Gary.
It's the midget.
It's Eric the Midget. You're finished.
The world is mine.
And who's making fun of him? We're making fun of Gary, just using his voice.
Well, we're making fun.
No, you're making fun of me, Eric the Midget.
You gotta get up pretty early to put one over on me.
Hey, Eric the Midget, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, Eric.
Is that Eric?
That's Eric the Midget.
Hello, Eric.
I think it is.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, Eric. What's up?
Oh, not much. Just, read online that Richard Christie did another one of his bits last week with using one of my messages to you.
That's right. Yes, he did. He won't stop.
I wish he would.
He doesn't want to.
Hello, Richard.
Want to hear it?
Yeah, it's
not
Eric.
Come on, I'll play it for you.
And, first, Artie.
Yeah.
You know what? You better stop giving me crap right now. Your team lost to mine big time last night.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'll shut up.
What was that, a team of midgets?
No, the Yankees lost to the A's 13-4.
I hear you. I saw the game.
Where's that bit?
I didn't. I was drinking.
Yeah, you were
can't find
groping Pam Anderson.
Can't find the Eric the Midget bit, and none of my staff is running in to help me.
Everybody's tired.
They're all drinking.
Yeah, everyone's exhausted, I guess.
Let's get loaded.
I don't have it.
You're not sure what bit I want? Eric the Midget and Richard Christie.
They walk in and they walk out.
Walked out.
What did Isaac do? He just grabbed something.
I don't know. The guy working the phone should go, hey, Eric the Midget's on the phone. Why don't we get the Eric the Midget bit ready? That would be a real...
Yeah.
That would really help me.
It's not like his phone call
is that supposed to be Richard? Didn't he take John's job?
Somebody better take John's job.
Look, there's 10 people looking.
Gary's getting mad at Ralph.
That's when Ralph is his most irritating.
Are you ready? Ready?
Eric, are you ready?
Eric.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
Who's this?
This is Frank.
What's up, Frank?
I was calling because I don't know if you remember you talked to my son. He was wanting to ask you a couple things.
Make it quick.
Okay.
Because I want to get off the phone. I ain't going to be on this phone all day today.
Hello, Gary. I'm just calling because I am getting sick of being used in Richard Christie's bits.
Christie, who's that? Is it a woman or man?
Richard Christie's.
Richard Christie? I don't know anybody of that name.
Gary, why is this moron doing it?
I don't know.
I'm not calling to have my voice used as comedy bits on your show, Gary.
Not on my show. I don't go back to very much.
Knock it off.
You knock it off. I don't call out with that much.
Gary, why is this moron doing it?
I don't know. Call back and find out.
You better stop, Gary.
Well, you come back and tell Howard that.
Shut the f*** up, Gary.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Gary, you're such a jackass.
I didn't do nothing. You tell her. You know what? You just tell Howard. You don't want people on the radio talking to you about that.
You better stop, Gary.
The only thing I can just you to do is call Howard and have your dad call him and find out who the f*** this guy is.
Knock it off.
I ain't done nothing.
It pisses me off, Gary.
I know it's pissing you off, but you need to call Howard and tell them about it.
I'm not a moron.
It's pretty good.
That's good.
It's funny, isn't it, Eric?
No.
Oh.
I don't like it. Stop it.
I have a DVD suggestion for you guys.
Go ahead.
Have you ever heard of the actor Peter Dinklage?
No.
Hey, I got to go.
Station agent.
Yeah.
He's a midget.
Oh, the little guy.
I saw a DVD last.
Oh, Station Agent. I saw that.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Great movie.
Well, there's another one that he's in called Tiptoes.
All right.
Matthew McConaughey, Kate Beckinsale, and a bunch of other people.
What's it, all midget movies you're recommending?
He's in another great movie called I Wish I Could Reach the Cereal.
No, I mean, black people watch black movies and midgets watch midget movies.
Yeah, but they're never good.
Did you ever see Under the Rainbow?
Station Agent was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
Did you ever see The Wizard of Oz?
But it was incidental.
Wizard of Oz was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Think of all the midget movies. Freaks.
Freaks was great.
What about the black movies? They're never good.
Yes, they are.
Black movies are good?
Black midget movies are
No, you don't have a vote.
I don't?
No.
Oh, why not?
Because you're,
What is this, 1914?
Yeah, the vote just got taken away from me again.
Black?
Taking the vote away.
Some black movies are good.
Like what?
Malcolm X. And Spike Lee. That was actually good.
What was wrong with The Color Purple?
That was Spielberg.
Doesn't matter. It's a black movie.
That's true.
I saw a midget
Doesn't
version.
take a black man to make a black movie.
I saw a midget version of Godfather. The worst midget movie supposedly ever made was Chevy Chase.
Under the Rainbow.
Under the Rainbow.
Under the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Howard,
Yes.
in the movie Tiptoes, you'll actually recognize one of your guests in the movie, Bridget the Midget's in the movie.
Yeah, I know Bridget. You want to do her?
No. But she's in the movie. She's in the credits listed under her real name of Bridget Powers.
Wow.
Oh, great.
Shut up, you short bore.
Oh, Artie. So
Artie's drunk.
Can I still let
So
her talking,
hard.
midget?
Bridget was in,
Artie's drunk.
I'm drunk.
Yes.
She also had a small part in SWAT.
Anything else?
Yeah, Captain.
Hey, Eric, I just got a question for you. You know, you're always calling and complaining. Howard's giving you tons of prizes, cash prizes, and you could probably even make appearances now, you know, because you're known on the Howard Stern Show. Yet you just keep calling in and complaining every time you call in. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, who really likes to be made fun of?
Well, they're not making fun of you. They're just making prank phone calls, which are funny. They're using your voice in it, but they're not making fun of you.
Well, in a way, they're making fun of the way my voice sounds.
No, that's not true. They're just using your voice in certain things that you say.
No, we are. We're making fun of him.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny.
Hey, Eric, how does it feel to be the last guy to know it's raining?
Yeah, no, that would be me, Artie.
Captain Jenks is shorter than Eric the Midget.
Yeah, I am.
You're close.
All right, hey, guys, I got to run.
Okay.
All right,
Hey, Eric, don't complain no more, Eric. Just take your little fame in stride.
Hey, Eric,
Huh?
I got to go.
Howard.
I don't really think he's upset.
No, he loves the show. He loves the attention. Sits in his room all day staring at a Kelly Clarkson poster from American Idol.
Yeah, this is the only other exciting thing that happens.
I'm the most exciting thing that happens in his life.
Well, she's actually supposed to be on live with Regis and Kelly today. But one of the other reasons why
You fag.
the other reason why I'm trying to get on your show so much is I'm looking for a job, and I know you guys have a ton of listeners out there, so, you know, maybe...
What can you do?
Well, I just completed a hotel restaurant management course, so I got that degree.
Yeah. You could be a short order cook.
That's great. You can manage our restaurant. We need someone to paint the baseboard.
No, but what would you do? What was your ideal job?
Well, it's working in Las Vegas at any of the hotels down there.
Why don't you be a lawn jockey?
Hey, Eric, I heard
I'll paint you and I'll stand you out on the lawn.
Hey, Eric, I heard in your driver's license picture you can see your feet.
Wait, Artie, you're hammered.
That's a good joke.
All right, hey, Eric.
What the?
You got the word out there. We'll look around, see if anybody wants a job. Has a job.
I'm pulling out all my short jokes.
All right, thanks, man. Liz. You know what? Artie's drunk and Rob's annoying. And let's just do the news.
That's great. The greatest
Like,
morning.
that's easy.
This is the greatest morning ever. I can't wait to eat pizza.
We're going for pizza?
I'll go. We're going back to Jersey to drink for another 4 hours, then we'll get a slice and I'll go to bed.
Sounds like a great day.
Why not?
Yeah, and then maybe we'll squeeze in the elliptical machine.
But that's a low priority. Very low
Maybe
priority.
I'll get on the bulletin board and talk to Artie's bloated liver. Alien versus Predator. If there's time, Scott the Pace will log me on that nerd. The Pace, you nerd.
You Republican nerd.
The Pace is on the bulletin board arguing about Rush Limbaugh.
I know. It's crazy.
Loser.
Ladies and gentlemen, someone get Scott the Pace off the board. I'm trying to
Rush Limbaugh's offended.
trying to score some Vikings.
Eric the Midget left voicemail for you, Artie.
He did?
Hey, Will, pass this message on to Artie. He better not give me any crap at all when I call in this morning. Because of the fact that his team, they're losers. They lost 13-4 to my A's. My A's beat the crap out of those Yankees. Bronx bombs my butt. The A's bombed 3 or more home runs off them. Ha! Losers. So, Artie, if you're listening to this message and I call in this morning, shut your fat mouth. Because at least my team can beat your team.
Yeah.
And at their own stadium, too.
Yeah, Artie.
Did you see the game last night there, Eric the Midget? Sheffield deep, A-Rod deep. Yanks beat your A's. Hello, fat mouse.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Shut your fat mouth.
You know, you wonder, well, what is he going to do if you don't?
My A's will kick your ass.
My A's 13.
Hi, Will, it's me, Eric. Just wanted to talk to Howard about a couple of things. The fact that my life sucks. Of course, I won't be able to say that on air. And I absolutely need you guys to take me serious about having you guys help me get a job. No prank calls from Richard Christie pretending to be some employer looking to hire me. What I need is the real deal. You know, I've appreciated, the $3,000 that I've gotten from the show.
This kid is 1 foot tall. He's in a wheelchair. I don't know how to get him a
I
job.
was going to say, what does he do? Does he do anything besides watch American Idol?
I could be a solid gold dancer.
He could be voice. Doesn't he sound like an evil character?
Yes.
Like
I'll get you, man.
I'm currently working as a picnic bench.
So, since I've been
Belly button out?
calling in,
yeah.
it's 2002.
You will work for me, digging up dead bodies. He will bring dead bodies to life. You will carry your little 1 foot frame into the graveyard. I will lower you on a piece of dental floss.
I will work for you, master. I'll do anything for you, master.
The old saying goes, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for one night. But you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. That's what I need.
Your job.
Not exactly for you guys to
he wants us to
fish, but for you guys to have...
send him a can of tuna fish.
Yeah, you can become a fisherman. That's what.
What if you use a man as bait? What does that get him?
Let's put him on a hook and throw him in the ocean. Teach him how to fish.
Me rats and spiders to eat. I'm a midget philosopher.
Put me out by getting a job and getting more money than...
Get my
what
coffin
you guys are
ready.
giving me.
Open my coffin so I can be in it before sunrise. You 1 foot freak.
Yes, master.
Here is a bug I caught. You may eat it for breakfast.
Thank you for the bug, master.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you for the spider goulash.
And plus more money than what SSI gives me a month, which is a joke to be stuck on SSI. That's why I'm so desperate to get a job.
Bring me young
Please help
virgins
me
to
out
drink
here.
the blood of.
Okay? Bye for now.
Where is he?
Eric, out. I'm in my underground lair.
Come with me, you 2-inch freak. We will kill young virgins together.
Yes, master.
Let's dig up dead bodies, and we'll attach the electrodes to their necks and bring them to life.
You have to put my brain in a normal person's body. Please, master. You said you would take my brain and put it into a regular midget's body. Who's 2 feet tall?
Hello?
Yeah, can I speak with Eric, please?
This is him.
Hey, Eric, I heard you on the Howard Stern show today about looking for a job. I'm calling you about that. I called the office and got your number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my name's Dick Buffman. I'm the owner of CWA, California Wrestling Alliance. I hear you're into wrestling.
Yes, I am.
We'd love to get you involved in the organization.
I have to think about that.
Well, can I tell you a little bit about it?
Sure.
Okay. I have a character design for you that I'd like to tell you about. It's called the Bat. What'll happen, your partner will actually throw you at the other wrestlers, and you will latch on to him and bite their necks. Would you be interested in that?
Actually, no, I would. This doesn't sound like something I would actually be interested in doing.
I was going to ask you, too, are you afraid of heights?
No.
Well, because we were thinking, too, if you're not interested in actually having the wrestlers throw you, we might drop you from the rafters once in a while. We've actually designed this costume with working bat wings that would allow you to actually glide down from the rafters if you'd be interested in that.
No, thank you.
Eric, you know who this is?
No.
Take a guess.
Captain Jenks.
Guess again?
I don't have any idea.
It's your arch nemesis.
Oh.
Do you know?
Yes, Richard Christie.
How you doing, Eric?
I'm all right.
Did you think that was real?
No, because I've never heard of CWA at all.
Oh, so are you mad at me?
Yes.
Master, we must get Richard Christie.
Wait a minute, this isn't Dick Buffman?
Master.
We will get him tonight. We will get our revenge on him. I will lift you up, and you will spit in his face.
You mean Dick Buffman?
No, I keep telling you, there is no Dick Buffman. Why won't you believe me? There is no such a name as Dick Buttman.
They won't drop me from the ceiling. Dick Buttman.
I'll pick you up and you can bash him in the stomach.
We have to get Dick Buttman. Please, master.
You can sit on my head and then spit at him.
I don't want any more calls from Richard Christie.
Yeah, my arch nemesis.
I liked when he said, well, I'm not sure. I have to hear more about it.
We're going to drop you out of a ceiling with bat wings.
By the way, Gilbert would have accepted that job in 2 seconds.
They're going to throw you at the other wrestler.
Gilbert's agent would have
Where
said,
do I sign?
Where do I quit? Where's the car picking him up?
Well, what else could he do?
Eric turned us down, so can you do it?
Master.
If you're doing the paperclip.
Hi, this is the toaster. This is Eric the toaster.
I was wondering if I had any more Eric bits, but I don't know. They're too hard to find.
I would love to see a character of the Bat, by the way, in wrestling. I would watch
That's
that.
a great idea. Somebody ought to take that.
Here comes Superfly Snuka. Whoa, the Bat!
You better get me a job.
Eric the Bat is latched on to Superfly's neck.
You said you'd operate on me tonight and make me into a real person.
Well, it's me, Eric.
Instead, you tried to bring the Frankenstein monster.
The fact that my life sucks. I won't be able to get out on air. And I absolutely need you guys to take me serious about having you guys help me get a job.
I could be an erotic dancer.
To Richard.
I want to work in a strip club.
Hey, where's my other Eric the Midget stuff?
Is Chippendale still hiring?
I keep dropping subtle hints that I need help with getting some Eric the Midget stuff. There's not one person.
There's not a person out there listening.
No, it's incredibly slow out there today. Yeah.
I got it on CD, but I think there's some stuff where I called Gary the Retard with Eric's voice on call.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, that's what it was.
You promised you'd put my brain in Webster's body.
All right, let's do the news. Forget it.
Oh, to be Webster for one weekend.
He spends.
Why are you helping Lawrence Talbot?
Why don't you guys all get together, have a staff meeting without me, and figure out how you're going to keep track of this stuff?
Yeah, we could put it in alphabetical order or something.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like maybe actually put it away after each show, and then you could find it.
What comes after Dave?
Just because I leave doesn't mean everybody gets to leave.
They stay, but they still don't organize.
No. I don't know what they do.
Let's see. Eric the Midget, Fa-Fa-Foey. What comes after F?
All right,
Gary the Retard.
Let's do it. Captain Jenks just made his first Eric the Midget call.
Oh, okay.
Already he's at it. Yes,
Wow.
Captain.
Yeah, I called C-SPAN and did my first Eric the Midget call.
All right, let me hear that.
Ways and strengthen our border security.
Philadelphia, good morning.
Good morning. Eric the Midget sucks.
Let's go to Staunton, Virginia. You're next.
That's my first of many, many Eric the Midget calls I'm going to do.
How does he do that?
I love the fact that, like, when Captain Jenks has to do something, it's straight to C-SPAN, where there's no screeners or nothing.
Right, he wants to get it on urgently. C-SPAN is his go.
Right.
What is it, Eric?
Hi, I was calling because earlier I heard...
Oh, you're not supposed to be calling anymore.
Oh, yeah, I thought you'd stop calling the show.
Last time.
Well, I decided to go against that. But anyway, earlier you were talking about Cheney and all them doing whatever they could to get out of the Vietnam War. Well, a little news story last night on the news. A 12-year veteran of the military here in the Bay Area is suing Rumsfeld and the government for forcing him to stay in the military when he wants to get out.
That's absolutely a good case, because how can you take orders from a commander-in-chief who was a draft dodger?
Yeah, these guys wouldn't go in under any circumstances. These guys have served honorably. It's time for them to leave, and they're saying no.
And the draft dodger, Dick Cheney, the draft dodger, John Ashcroft, the draft dodger, George Bush, who had parents who could get them out of the Vietnam War, have the balls to sit there and criticize Kerry when they, in fact, support the Vietnam War. Still do. Haven't learned a goddamn thing from what happened in history, which is even more shocking. They still say it was a just war. That shows you how insane they are. And on top of that, they didn't even serve. They just blew off their there was a draft. How can you have your commander-in-chief be that draft dodger?
Hearing what I heard earlier from you.
Not in wartime. In wartime, you got to have a warrior. And it ain't George W. Bush just because he parades around in a military outfit.
Right.
We're at war. We're at war. Give me a commander-in-chief that the troops say, okay, at least got a guy who served and wasn't a draft dodger. But George, listen, you can sit there and go, well, he was in the National Guard. No, he was a draft dodger. Call it what it was. And you know what? I was too much of a pussy to serve, and so is George W. Bush, and so is John Ashcroft, and so is Dick Cheney. They're not man enough to admit they're coward.
Hearing what I heard
Cowards.
earlier.
Cowards. And then they set up, they had the balls to set up their own guy, John McCain.
Yeah, they have the nerve to attack people who actually did serve.
When are we going to start standing up to this guy? When are we going to start saying this is a joke? The guy's going around like Saddam Hussein in a military outfit so he can pretend he's an aircraft pilot. You got to be kidding me with this guy.
Plus, he didn't show up for a physical when it was time to renew his pilot's certification. He didn't show up for the physical.
You know, that's okay. Don't worry about it. He's George W. Bush. His dad will get him out of it. Don't worry about it. I mean, but you know, I don't mind that the guy wants to debate issues. Right. They're setting this guy up, Kerry, to make it look like he's anti-American because he protested the Vietnam War. The guy served, he got 3 Purple Hearts. Oh, he didn't deserve those Purple Hearts. One of the bullets only went in this far. Oh, sorry, GW. Let me put a bullet in your ass and see if you like it. You wouldn't. You're not man enough to go to Vietnam, even though you supported the war.
The guy that's suing him is also a very decorated officer of the military. And,
oh, please. John McCain was 5 years in a prisoner of war camp, locked in a box, and those guys somehow turned it around during the last primaries when McCain was trying to run, that he was anti-American and not...
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now my guest today is a musical genius and a master of impressions. He's constantly calling the back office and entertaining our interns with his many voices and singing and piano playing. And if he does make it through on air, good luck getting a straight answer out of him. He's a middle-aged man who lives at home with his parents, and who's best known for some infamous prank phone calls to Steve Langford. Please help me welcome this unique, one-of-a-kind talent, Sour Shoes.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this? Who am I talking to now?
Hi, good. Miley Sour.
This is off to an amazing start.
Yeah,
we got
I'm jealous of your hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. Question from Sean L. I'm going to jump in. Have you ever thought of going to karaoke night? I bet your social life would jump to a 10 if you did that.
Oh, hi, Sean.
I would be happy if it jumped to a 9, professionally and personally. Yeah, I've been taken to a couple karaoke's from my brothers and sisters, and it's been great. In fact, I'm gonna load some up on my I have some vinyl of the songs that I sang, and I'll try to load that up. Maybe GP page 909 in blue.
Question from Michael W. Michael asks, how much preparation goes into your calls, and will you ever buy a new keyboard, or are you too attached to that giant old one that you carry around with you?
Yeah, I'm too attached to the giant one that I carry around. Probably about 9 minutes goes into preparing for a phone call. Yeah, I'd say about 9 minutes.
Yeah. Is it seriously kind of off the cuff, or are you just ready to go with it?
But sometimes in the morning I wake up with an idea. Yeah, and then it does take a while to get through on the phone. Sometimes I don't, so it actually turns into... From 9 minutes to maybe 3 hours and 9 minutes.
Where are you calling from? Oh, Sheboygan. We've got a prize package to the Sheboygan Sausage Festival, Alan Kirschfeld. It's an all-expenses yours trip. How does that sound, caller?
Excellent. Question from Ann H. Ann asks, have you ever tried an impression of Howard, and could you?
I run compression through my balls up through here, and that's why my voice is lower. Because when I started back in 1983, I talked like this. I sounded like this. Hey, I'm you're my dog, huh? I'll put mommy on the phone, huh? Shut up, Howard. I just want to know if you wanted to play doubles tennis. Yeah. Huh? Hey, Robin. Robin. He's calling into my show. He hangs outside my meetings and takes my ideas. WNBC Toto kicks off a long set of music.
Yeah, I can't really do them that well, but that's what I usually try to do.
Been working on that.
Sometimes, I like to, when it's over the phone, though, it's a little bit more nasally. So it sounds a bit like it, a little more like it. go find some perfume, you homo.
Awesome. Question from Clayton B. Clayton asks, when the Stern Show ends, presumably at the end of Howard's contract in 2015, what are you going to do with all of your free time? And assuming you continue to call into other shows that not all of us necessarily have access to, will there be a way that your fans can still hear your brilliance at work?
No, I won't call in anymore. That'll be the last time.
That's the end for you?
Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about this show. The voicemail, I can leave about
109 messages
every weekend. But once the show finishes, that's all. It's until the contract gets renewed again, which it probably will.
So would you have any plans for what you want your life to look like after?
No, I wouldn't know what to do.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't want it to end.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Bill C. asks, despite your unorthodox life and lack of commercial success, you seem genuinely fulfilled creatively. Is there a place that you wish your career would have gone, and if so, where is it?
Oh, I want to be a lefty because he said unorthodox. Because I can throw lefty and righty now.
Oh.
Because I've been practicing like 9 feet from the wall. So I can throw lefty as good as I can throw righty. So I'd like to be a spot reliever, just like with calling in. Sometimes I come in off the bench and I'm used every couple of months for a phone call. That's what I would have liked to have been, pitching from the left-hand side out of the bullpen.
Yeah. Well, you know, hey, that's baseball. You know, if you got a pulse and you're left-handed, well, hey, listen, you can pitch to your 105 or about 109.
Were there any real career aspirations for you?
Well, probably what I'm doing now seems to be what I always wanted to do. I'm doing direct care for Autism Speaks.
Cool.
So I kind of like it because it incorporates a lot of different activities that I run with the little ones, like taking them out to the park, doing subjects with them, playing some music on the guitar, bass, and piano for them, and seeing. I really want to try and find a way to use what I'm doing here on a broader scale to maybe help a larger majority of people that have autism. If I can find something that's working with them, then I can incorporate it on a broader scale.
Very cool.
So that's really where I'm at right now. And I'm doing some part-time stuff that I've been doing since junior high school, which is Roy Rogers Fast Food, which is great because the manager, he's promoting me every other month, you know, to do different things. But the problem I did the other day was I scheduled 14 different people on an unbusy Saturday night. Said, no, you just can't do it. Mickey, you just can't schedule 9 to 14 different people, and it's so dead in here. And then this kid made 9 trays of chicken, which I told everybody back in November, and he did the same thing again, so he can go out with, hi, Sam. And I got in trouble for that, too, because he thought the chicken wouldn't have been used, and then all of a sudden, this big bus came from a school, and they took all the chicken. They were going to a sporting event, and it turned out that we used it all. Mickey, that's not the point. And you just don't do it. You just don't cook a bunch of food, so you can bring them leftovers. So that's going well. Yeah.
Joseph M. asks, do your parents ever get annoyed with all the phone calls and organ playing in the house?
There was time before I moved back upstairs where my room was when I was probably around, when I was about 19 months old. I went upstairs and stayed there I came out of the crib and went upstairs and was there till about 19 years old. And then, but for about 4 or 5 years, I was downstairs closer to them. And that's when the calls started picking up. So they would never say it, but I bet it was a little bit too loud. So now back upstairs, the last 9 years, you really can't hear. There's like a buffer because it's old side of the house. It's next to the attic.
Do you want to get your own place, or are you happy staying there?
No, I love it at home. Yeah, that's my favorite times are from when I was a baby till now. You know, I'd be all bored and by myself if I was on my own. And I have the best family and best mom and daddy in the world.
Good.
Yeah.
Andrew C.H. asks, I hear you call Shuli and other staffers randomly with different voices and songs. How does someone get on that special list?
Basically, the first, I guess you just have to be persistent. I think that's in Luke's gospel, persistency. Let us proclaim the mystery of faith. And I just kept, so eventually they have to pick up whoever it is that I'm calling. You know, after the 99th phone call, eventually they're going to answer. And then it becomes a rotation for me because I always make calls in numbers. So if I do one, I have to hit the rest of the list in my head until I can walk away from the phone.
It's kind of an OCD thing, it sounds like.
Yeah, and well, sometimes I get grounded and I'm away from the phone for 6 months, and then it builds up even more.
Really?
Yeah, for the astronomical phone bills. And I won't be able to use the phone for a few months. So.
Do you not have unlimited minutes?
Well, no, not really. It's like I said, it's a landline, and there's a quadrant of the phone bill that it says New York City calls. So, and then there was before we got the long distance plan, which has sort of quelled it a little. There was calls all over the country to different, to Rick D's and different, but not their on-air shows, their back offices. I had giveaways and stuff that I would do. Hi, good morning. How you doing? It's 76 degrees outside right now. You know, in Oslo, Scotland, in Oslo, Norway, it's about 29 degrees, and the sun is out all day long. It's perfect for doing poopies in the pool. And then I would just call all different back offices, and then they would hang up and stuff. But it was good practice.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, that's what you gotta do. I mean, you gotta use, you know, you've got to be resourceful. You know, you have a rotary phone, you have a phone upstairs, so you just start. You know, that's how you start. You know, but it's always more fun on the phone because you can, you know, talk deeper and stuff. Whereas in person, you really can't. Because I don't know, my voice goes up higher.
Right.
I get nervous.
Question from Michael W. Michael asks, do you still fantasize, think about the time that Lisa G rubbed you and you jizzed in your britches? And part 2, have you even lost your virginity? So let's start with part 1. Do you still think back fondly on Lisa?
Yeah, actually, she was in my dream a little bit last night because I knew I was coming here.
What's happening? Did you? You did?
Oh, no. Are you serious?
He's touching it. Look, he's touching himself.
Stop it. And I just saw her this morning and I gave her a hug. So, yeah, I always ask her, I always want her to visit me in my dreams. What was the second part again?
Have you lost your virginity?
No, I'm saving myself. I'm going to be a good girl. Yeah, good boy, actually.
Said too much.
Question from Steve H. Steve asks, how much planning goes into a call and how crushing is it when you get cut off early?
Like we said before, it's a few minutes planning. And I never really know if I've gotten picked up on or hung up on. I can't tell because, like I said, it's a rotary phone and I'm just doing whatever and I can't tell if I've gotten hung up on or even if I've gotten picked up on. So there's not really anything crushing about it.
All right. Thank you, Mad Dog.
That's about 9 hours from now.
Oh, thank you, Gary. All right, Gary.
Okay, I got to run.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So when you're not responding to people talking, it's because the phone's just down and you're just playing.
Yeah,
You're not.
or it's here
You don't
and
even
it's
hear
too
them
loud
answer.
into my other ear and I can't hear. Yeah, so, yeah, either way, I don't get crushed by it. But I can understand the question. I understand what you mean. Thanks, Sean. Steve.
Either one.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Sean.
Andy H. asks, how many voices do you do? So let's go through some of the staff. Give me the name of the person first so that everyone at home knows who you're doing. For sure.
Freckles! I love Freckles.
Okay.
Tracy Nolan.
Oh, okay. I didn't use a
Douche.
special nickname for her.
Yeah, because she's got the cute little freckles
does.
here. And...
Sour. I know that was you. Sour. I'm hanging up right now. Douche. I'm going to beat your nasty little boy ass. Douche.
Who else do you do from the show? Give me the run through.
Benji.
No, what? No. Don't turn. No.
That's because his microphone got turned off. Yeah. Robin.
I was just about to say that.
Fred.
We probably should.
Nicolas Cage.
Who's, by the way, hey, it's Gary. Hello. Nicolas Cage is Mark Coppola's older brother, cousin or brother. Right. There's a fine line between character acting and method acting. And if you don't buy into it, the audience will never buy in. And then you're indicating. Robin Williams. Hello. It's the Battle of the Bulls. Big, thick Wisconsin girls eating cheese and sausage on Lake Michigan. And Rosie O'Donnell. She sounds like Ray Romano. I kill him with kindness. Okay. I see where you're going here, huh? You look cute. I like what you're wearing. You got your hair up, nice dangling ears. Hey, stop that! Hey, Robin! Oh, come on! Huh? Stop it now!
I want to thank Sour for taking the time to answer the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions in. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can email them, you can even send in a video submission and be a part of the show. And remember, this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next time, I'm Rachel Fine. I hope you had a fine time. I want to make sure you have a fine time, and I have a special request. You're welcome, Justin O.
Oh my God, what's it gonna be?
Well, he's asked me, and this is what I do for a fine time guest, to come over and give you a little shoulder massage and see how this. I feel uncomfortable with this, Justin O. But thank you for this. Did you have a fine time today? Yeah, you did. This just got really. Can I not be doing this to the 8-year-old girl?
And now, you don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Oh, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is a musical genius and a master of impressions. He's constantly calling the back office and entertaining our interns with his many voices and singing and piano playing. And if he does make it through on air, good luck getting a straight answer out of him. He's a middle-aged man who lives at home with his parents and who's best known for some infamous prank phone calls to Steve Langford. Please help me welcome this unique, one-of-a-kind talent, Sour Shoes.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this? Who am I talking to now?
Hi, good. Miley Sour.
This is off to an amazing start.
Yeah,
we got
I'm jealous of your hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. Question from Sean L. I'm going to jump in. Have you ever thought of going to karaoke night? I bet your social life would jump to a 10 if you did that.
Oh, hi, Sean. I would be happy if it jumped to a 9, professionally and personally. Yeah, I've been taken to a couple of karaoke's from my brothers and sisters, and it's been great. In fact, I'm gonna load some up on my. I have some vinyl of the songs that I sang, and I'll try to load that up. Maybe GP page 909 in blue.
Question from Michael W. Michael asks, how much preparation goes into your calls, and will you ever buy a new keyboard, or are you too attached to that giant old one that you carry around with you?
Yeah, I'm too attached to the giant one that I carry around. Probably about
9
minutes goes into preparing for a phone call. Yeah, I'd say about
9 minutes.
Yeah.
Is it seriously kind of off the cuff, or are you just ready to go with it?
But sometimes in the morning I wake up with an idea. Yeah, and then it does take a while to get through on the phone. Sometimes I don't, so it actually turns into...
From 9 minutes to maybe 3 hours and 9 minutes.
Where are you calling from? Oh, Sheboygan. We've got a prize package to the Sheboygan Sausage Festival. Alan Kirschfeld. It's an all-expenses yours trip. How does that sound, caller?
Excellent. Question from Ann H. Ann asks, have you ever tried an impression of Howard, and could you?
I run compression through my balls up through here, and that's why my voice is lower. Because when I started...
Back in 1983, I talked like this. I sounded like this. Hey, I miss you're my dog. Huh? I'll put Mommy on the phone, huh?
Shut up, Howard. I just want to know if you wanted to play doubles tennis.
Yeah. Huh? Hey, Robin, he's calling into my show. He hangs outside my meetings and takes my ideas. WNBC Toto kicks off alongside of music.
Yeah, I can't really do them that well, but that's what I usually try to do.
Been working on that.
Sometimes, I like to, when it's over the phone, though, it's a little bit more nasally. So it sounds a bit like it, a little more like it. Go find some perfume, you homo.
Yeah.
Awesome. Question from Clayton B. Clayton asks, when the Stern Show ends, presumably at the end of Howard's contract in 2015, what are you going to do with all of your free time? And assuming you continue to call into other shows that not all of us necessarily have access to, will there be a way that your fans can still hear your brilliance at work?
No, I won't call in anymore. That'll be the last time.
That's the end for you?
Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about this show. The voicemail, I can leave about
109 messages
every weekend, but once the show finishes, that's all. It's until the contract gets renewed again, which it probably will.
So would you have any plans for what you want your life to look like after?
No, I wouldn't know what to do.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have to say I don't want it to end.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Bill C. asks, despite your unorthodox life and lack of commercial success, you seem genuinely fulfilled creatively. Is there a place that you wish your career would have gone, and if so, where is it?
Oh, I want to be a lefty because he said unorthodox, though. Because I can throw lefty and righty now.
Oh.
Because I've been practicing like 9 feet from the wall, so I can throw lefty as good as I can throw righty. So I'd like to be a spot reliever, just like with calling in. Sometimes I come in off the bench and I'm used every couple of months for a phone call. That's what I would have liked to have been, pitching from the left-hand side out of the bullpen.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's baseball. If you got a pulse and you're left-handed, well, hey, listen, you can pitch to your 105 or about 109.
Were there any real career aspirations for you?
Well, probably what I'm doing now seems to be what I always want to do. I'm doing direct care for Autism Speaks.
Cool.
So I kind of like it because it incorporates a lot of different activities that I run with the little ones, like taking them out to the park, doing subjects with them, playing some music on the guitar, bass, and piano for them, and seeing. I really want to try and find a way to use what I'm doing here on a broader scale to maybe help a larger majority of people that have autism. If I can find something that's working with them, then I could incorporate it on a broader scale.
Very cool.
So that's really where I'm at right now. And I'm doing some part-time stuff that I've been doing since junior high school, which is Roy Rogers Fast Food, which is great because the manager, he's promoting me every other month, to do different things. But the problem I did the other day was I scheduled 14 different people on an unbusy Saturday night. So, no, you just can't do it. Mickey, you just can't schedule 9 to 14 different people, and it's so dead in here. And then this kid made 9 trays of chicken, which I told everybody back in November, and he did the same thing again, so he can go out with, "Hi, Sam," and I got in trouble for that too because he thought the chicken wouldn't have been used, and then all of a sudden, this big bus came from a school, and they took all the chicken. They were going to a sporting event, and it turned out that we used it all. Mickey, that's not the point. And you just don't do it. You just don't cook a bunch of food, so you can bring them leftovers. So that's going well. Yeah.
Joseph M. asks, do your parents ever get annoyed with all the phone calls and organ playing in the house?
There was time before I moved back upstairs where my room was when I was probably around, when I was about 19 months old. I went upstairs and stayed there I came out of the crib and went upstairs and was there till about 19 years old. And then, but for about 4 or 5 years, I was downstairs closer to them. And that's when the calls started picking up. So they would never say it, but I bet it was a little bit too loud. So now back upstairs, the last 9 years, you really can't hear. There's like a buffer because it's older side of the house. It's next to the attic.
Do you want to get your own place, or are you happy staying there?
No, I love it at home. Yeah, that's my favorite times are from when I was a baby till now. I'd be all bored and by myself if I was on my own. And I have the best family and best mom and daddy in the world.
Good.
Yeah.
Andrew C.H. asks, I hear you call Shuli and other staffers randomly with different voices and songs. How does someone get on that special list?
Basically, the first, I guess you just have to be persistent. I think that's in Luke's gospel, persistency. Let us proclaim the mystery of faith. And I just kept, so eventually they have to pick up whoever it is that I'm calling. After the 99th phone call, eventually they're going to answer. And then it becomes a rotation for me because I always make calls in numbers. So if I do one, I have to hit the rest of the list in my head until I can walk away from the phone.
It's kind of an OCD thing, it sounds like.
Yeah, and sometimes I get grounded and I'm away from the phone for 6 months, and then it builds up even more.
Really?
Yeah, for the astronomical phone bills. And I won't be able to use the phone for a few months. So.
Do you not have unlimited minutes?
Well, no, not really. It's like I said, it's a landline, and there's a quadrant of the phone bill that it says New York City calls. So, and then there was before we got the long distance plan, which has sort of quelled it a little. There was calls all over the country to different, to Rick Dees and different, but not their on-air shows, their back offices. I had giveaways and stuff that I would do. Hey, good morning! It's only going to 76 degrees outside right now. In Oslo, Scotland, in Oslo, Norway, it's about 29 degrees, and the sun is out all day long. It's perfect for doing poopies in the pool. And then I would just call all different back offices, and then they would hang up and stuff. But it was good practice.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I mean, you got to use, you've got to be resourceful, You have a rotary phone, a phone upstairs, so you just start, that's how you start, But it's always more fun on the phone because you can, talk deeper and stuff, whereas in person you really can't. Because, I don't know, my voice goes up higher.
Right.
I get nervous.
Question from Michael W. Michael asks, do you still fantasize, think about the time that Lisa G rubbed you and you jizzed in your britches? And part 2, have you even lost your virginity? So let's start with part 1. Do you still think back fondly on Lisa?
Yeah, actually, she was in my dream a little bit last night because I knew I was coming here.
What's happening? Did you come?
A little.
You did?
Oh, no. Are you serious?
He's touching it. Look, he's touching himself.
Stop it. And I just saw her this morning and I gave her a hug. So, yeah, I always ask her, I always want her to visit me in my dreams. What was the second part again?
Have you lost your virginity?
No, I'm saving myself. I'm going to be a good girl. Yeah, good boy, actually.
Said too much.
Question from Steve H. Steve asks, how much planning goes into a call and how crushing is it when you get cut off early?
Like we said before, it's a few minutes planning, and I never really know if I've gotten picked up on or hung up on. I can't tell because, like I said, it's a rotary phone, and I'm just doing whatever, and I can't tell if I've gotten hung up on or even if I've gotten picked up on. So there's not really anything crushing about it.
All right, thank you, Mad Dog.
That's about 9 hours from now.
Oh, thank you, Gary. All right, Gary.
Okay, I got to run.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So when you're not responding to people talking, it's because the phone's just down and you're just playing.
Yeah,
You're not.
or it's here.
You don't
And
even
it's
hear
too
them.
loud into my other ear, and I can't hear. Yeah. So yeah, either way, I don't get crushed by it, but I can understand the question. I understand what you mean. Thanks, Sean. Steve.
Either one.
Bye, Steve. Bye, Sean.
Andy H. asks, how many voices do you do? So let's go through some of the staff. Give me the name of the person first so that everyone at home knows who you're doing.
Freckles.
Okay.
I love Freckles.
Okay.
Tracy Nolan.
Oh, okay. I didn't use a
Douche.
special nickname for her.
Yeah, because she's got.
I want to thank Sauer for taking the time to answer the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions in. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can email them, you can even send in a video submission and be a part of the show. And remember, this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next time, I'm Rachel Fine. I hope you had a fine time. I want to make sure you have a fine time, and I have a special request. You're welcome, Justin O.
Oh my God, what's it gonna do?
Well, he's asked me, and this is what I do for a fine time guest, to come over and give you a little shoulder massage and see how this. I feel uncomfortable with this, Justin O, but thank you for this. Did you have a fine time today? Yeah, you did. This just got really. Can I not be doing this to the 8-year-old girl?
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, Howard and Beth become foster parents to these little guys. After they become attached to them, will they be able to say goodbye?
No, I just need a tissue.
What's your problem? Testing 1, 2.
Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Hey-oh, yeah.
My work with North Shore Animal League America started 10 years ago, and since then I've been a volunteer, I've been a spokesperson. We love our household with our 4 adopted cats from North Shore Animal League. We have Leon Bear, who's 22 pounds. We have Charlie Boy, who's 18 pounds.
Right, we have some big cats.
And we have Apple, and then we have Walter. So we do already have a house full of cats.
I was always sort of a cat person, but I really, people go, well, they're not like dogs, but they are. Our cats follow us around the house all day. They're great animals, great pets. Beth's very active in North Shore Animal League, and I'm very pleased to be peripherally involved. Not as much as Beth, but...
You're really involved, especially
not
now.
Like you.
Well,
but,
in light of our recent situation.
Beth announced to me the other day that we're fostering 6 kittens.
Ooh. Oh, my God.
The kittens have no mother, so the kittens are so little, they had to be
she
like...
has to feed them?
Well, I think she's breastfeeding these kittens herself. I'm not kidding.
A recent situation is now we are foster parents to many cats, little kittens.
I went to a local municipal shelter, and I knew that the cats were in danger of being euthanized, so I decided to grab a litter and foster the litter.
So what Beth and I are doing is we open up our home. Beth gets them very young, feeds them, socializes them. I photograph them. Beth, takes them under her wing and really takes care of them.
You name them.
I name them. You got Tarzan. He was the first one.
He was that cute tabby that fell and that immediately was taken with you. Like, he ran right up to you, was always at your feet, gazing in your eyes.
Yeah, I felt like he was mine, and he would be on his back, and I'd rub his belly, and I just fell in love with him right away.
Then the 2 orange guys.
That's Kimosabi and Tonto. Then we had these 2 females. We had Brenda Starr.
Hi, Brenda Starr. You're so pretty. You are a pretty girl.
And Ophelia after Robin. They were really great, very photogenic, by the way, because I would take them and they would actually pose for me. I'd take a pair of shoes, put them in the pair of shoes. Those 2, Ophelia and Brenda, they were great. Finally, there was Gwyneth.
You just knew them so well after being with them for, I guess it was 3.5 weeks total.
Yeah.
Everywhere you looked, there's a kitten.
I said to Beth, we can't let go of these kittens.
You actually asked me if we could adopt Tarzan.
Right.
You go, can we please keep him? And I said, I'm that person that's supposed to say that to you. But I really committed to the foster program at North Shore Animal League. And I knew that I was nurturing these kittens to give a handoff to great families. I had my people from North Shore Animal League America with me. We went through every single application, and we really were excited that there were a couple people that wanted to double adopt. These are my top picks, and it is exactly who your top picks were. Yay. So we've come to, now we're going to call them and tell them the news, and I feel like a mother, and I feel very proud to call these people. I would be honored for you to take 2 brothers. I'm hoping that you will take Tonto and Kimosabi. How are you named them?
We'd love to bring them into the home and, make them ours, and as well as the rest of our gang. So thank you very much.
After sifting through, reading these applications, I really felt like we came up with these fabulous families. They're 2 very, very special little girls, 2 little tabbies that I think would be a wonderful addition to your home.
I am just so excited.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Hey, bye-bye.
4. I got so excited. He was so excited.
It was really emotional for me. And the excitement and joy in these people's voices. You are now going to be Tarzan's mother.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We really had our hearts set on, taking one of these babies, so it really means a lot to us, too.
Oh, I'm really emotional, and I cannot wait to meet you. These families were really great families.
We're so excited.
You are?
Yes.
I'm excited too. Well, do you want to hear who's going to be joining your family?
Absolutely.
Her name is Gwyneth, and she's the cutest white kitten with some little black dots on her, and she is just, I gotta say, one of my favorites. She's just a doll.
Is that the one you had up on the Twitter feed?
Oh yes, she's
the white one? Oh, yeah.
She's the one. She's the one on the plate.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the one my daughter wanted.
Oh, you're kidding! Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. I have goosebumps. Well, I'm so excited. Thanks, Dave.
Take care.
Bye. Mission accomplished.
Yay.
Thanks, guys. Girls. So I heard their voices, but I had yet to meet them. And it wasn't until the day, about a week later, that after they were all spayed and neutered, that I got to meet everybody at North Shore Animal League. I fell madly in love with these little guys, and even now I'm emotional thinking about them. But that was a very, very rough day for me.
I just need a tissue or something.
I have.
You can do it. You can do it. I can't say there's a mommy waiting. Think you're getting so silly.
I cried like a baby. I met every family, and I had to hand off each kitten to these wonderful people whose applications were so stellar.
It's Patrick. Oh.
Hello. Surprise.
Hi. Jeffrey.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, Crystal. So nice. I'm gonna hug you. That day that I had to say goodbye to them and hand them off to their new families was like a part of me was leaving. This is Kemosabe. I'm so happy to be handing her over to such a beautiful family. Well, yep. Howard and we kind of put together our thoughts on the two of them, and I wrote out just little things about their personalities. Okay, I spent time writing up individual synopsis about each cat, and I put the type of food that they liked and special rubs on their bellies, who liked what, and I put that together, and I also gave them the Bianca's Furry Friends Facebook page. I set up a Facebook page called Bianca's Furry Friends, Beth's Fosters, and I already have pictures of the whole litter up. And I really would love if you joined. I want your home address or your mailing address, because Howard took some great shots of them, and we were going to make some prints and have them sign them for you guys.
That would be awesome.
I knew these kittens so well, and I remember smelling every one of them. I even recognized their smell, their individual smells, kissing them, handing them off. Oh, I know their smells and everything. Good boy. Yeah.
Yeah, just goodbye for now.
It was such a bittersweet, beautiful thing handing them over, but yet I felt like pieces of me were being taken away. All right, can I hand this over to you? You carry that for me?
And her toy, you can put her toy in the carrier with her.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Best of luck with her. She's amazing.
Do you think it will ever get any easier for us every time we hand off a batch of kittens? I don't know. I mean, it's a very difficult thing to do, but we keep telling ourselves, well, this is so great. These kittens wouldn't have had a home, or they, maybe they would have. Who knows?
Empty pen of fosters. They've all been handed off to their new incredible families. This has been so bittersweet and emotional. But let's walk over to the new crop that I'm taking home. Howard and I are going to be very busy with these 4. We weren't really sure I was going to grab another batch of kittens when I handed off our kittens, so I grabbed the mama cat and her babies, and then I thought, what the heck? Let's get another litter that I found over here. And then the little orange guy was by himself, so I threw him into the mix too. We have 2 girls, 2 boys, 2 little gray girls, orange boy, tabby boy. And they're gonna be coming home with me today probably for the next 3 weeks. And then over here, which underneath that towel, there's a mama cat who's probably about 2 years old, with itsy bitsy tiny 3 little week-old kittens, and they're coming home too. That empty feeling of all of the 6 that had been given to families, I had a whole new batch to take care of. So it I put all my energy into them. Now that's Mama Cat and her 3 little itsy bitsy week-old babies. So I can't wait to see what Howard's gonna name her. She's beautiful though.
Right now we have a mother cat, Grace.
Yeah, let's go see them.
She has 3 kittens. They're still breastfeeding. Literally, we got them 3 days old, these kittens. They are living in our house right now, getting prepared to, for adoption. I'd love to see the 3 kittens and the mother all go to the same house. But that's a dream. They're so great.
Beth, thank you for everything that you do for animals. It's through you that we learned about North Shore. It's through you that we've kind of, contributed what we have to North Shore. And, through the show, we heard about the cats, and, we bring up cats, we raise cats, we always go and save cats. So we feel lucky to have these 2 cats.
We're really honored to have him and to be selected, and we will, they have our promise that we'll be an excellent family for him. And we're just really excited. We're really excited, and thank you.
North Shore and Beth and Howard have made a family of 4 really, really happy. Everybody at North Shore has just been really, really gracious, and we're really excited to have these cats in our household.
Thank you, Howard and Beth. We're so excited to add her to our family. She's going to be in a loving home.
Thank you so much for picking us.
I didn't know I'd be so emotional about this project, and certainly not understand all the emotions that would come out of me, but I feel like we're doing really something great. Like it's a small thing, but it's rewarding. It really is. And it's great to have the support of the audience. Look, I know there's some people watching this going, what the fuck are you carrying on about? And what do you care?
Blame
and all
me.
that. Yeah, but Beth brought me into this, and I'm glad she
What do you think, girls? His name is Tarzan. He's our new baby kitty.
even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
All right, Howard, are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do it, Rachel. Come on.
Sal Governale wants to know.
How would you like to be best remembered?
I think in terms of professionally, I'd like to be remembered as a guy who was an innovator and someone who really succeeded in his mission. And that mission always was and always will be to make somebody laugh while they're driving their car. You know, to make that commute less boring. I get a lot of Twitters and emails and tweets where people say, hey, I was in my car and I couldn't leave. So I always feel mission accomplished. And that still turns me on. And from a personal standpoint, and I don't know that I'm there yet, but I would like people to say, wow, he was a good friend and somebody who was interested and cared. Yeah.
Question from Jeremy Lipkin of the Tapes team. He asks,
What advice would 2013 Howard give to 1979 Howard?
I would say don't be so hungry that you actually say things you might regret. That, yes, be fearless, do whatever's natural, but I don't necessarily have to make everything about me.
I got married when I was 23 years old.
Thank
I never
you.
even lived.
Me too.
I never lived on my own.
Me neither.
So I had to go into an individual thing.
Me too.
I had to get my own place.
Me too. Shut up over there.
I would say, hey, Howard, why don't you get your ego in check? And if a guest is sitting there, it doesn't have to be about you. And also I'd say somehow work out that compulsion that makes you think you have to have every listener in the world. You never can have every listener in the world. It's never going to happen, even though you think somehow magically you could. I think those things would have helped me not to be so much a better performer. Maybe it would have, but it would have made me enjoy my career more. And I would also say to young Howard, go out and have a life a bit, because I was so career obsessed, and I still am. I still need career. If I'm going to be in it, I'm obsessed. But you've got to have some balance in your life. I found it very difficult. I'm one track, and most guys are, but I'm really one track. Yeah, I would have said, have a little bit of fun, you're entitled.
Question from Doug Goodstein at Howard TV.
What do you think is the biggest misconception the public has about you?
I think that there's a segment of the population out there who only thinks that I'm some guy who gets on the air and talks about women's boobs and dick jokes and that kind of thing. They think that there's nothing more sophisticated going on the show. My suspicion is they've never heard the show, or they heard it once and perhaps I was doing something completely over the top, which I'm known to do, but I think the show has a lot more intelligence behind us. I don't think we're just like slapstick Three Stooges, where we take a woman and stick her on the Sybian. I think that somehow there's a perception that I forced women to do that, or I'm curious about human behavior. And to me, sexuality is such a taboo that it seemed to me, especially on terrestrial radio, that to explore sexuality, to ask women about their sexuality, men about their sexuality, men about penis size, masturbation, I think has only been healthy, what we do. But if that's the perception of me, that I'm just some gross guy who only knows how to say dirty words. I once heard an interview with Larry King, and he said, oh, Howard Stern, what he does is tell me what not to say and I'll say it. If that really was my career, how could I have survived in a business and thrived for, I don't know, how many years we're going on now, 35, 40 years. How could that have happened? That's ridiculous. So there isn't that misconception.
This was a great episode. Thank you so much.
This was fun, Rachel.
I enjoyed it.
Very professional, unlike the rest of the staff.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we had two big guests and two big topics. One was JD to talk about his time in the studio with Lisa Ann. And, of course, we had Richard in his Metallica shirt talking about what he'd be willing to do to sit in front of Metallica in studio. Lots of detailed conversation for you to enjoy. JD Harmeyer and Richard Christie joining us, of course. Richard shockingly wearing a Metallica shirt.
Yeah, and Metallica shoes. Don't forget that. I have Kill 'Em All shoes on.
Do you have Metallica boxers?
Yeah, I have Ride the Lightning boxers.
Metallica or Striper? Because they're both your favorite. So Metallica or Striper?
I can't choose a favorite. I'm Metallica.
Yeah, you better choose Metallica for the people in the metal community kill you.
I know. I get a lot of shit about liking Striper.
Will you be wearing a Metallica shirt the rest of the
every
live
day
days
until they come in?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'd be wearing that Metallica shirt every day?
Yeah.
No, are you serious?
No, I'll change it up a little bit. I got,
How many Metallica shirts do you have?
I have a bunch. But a lot of them are my double XL from my heavier days.
Were you double XL?
I was XL and double XL, yeah. Yeah, so I might have to invest in some Ls.
Can we talk to him now, what we're talking about in the back office?
Sure.
You were getting some shit in the back office. Somebody was complaining, and I thought they had a valid argument that you came to me to complain that people were getting Metallica tickets too easily. So you created a quiz, and then when a guy got all three wrong, you gave him the tickets anyway, so you didn't really stand tall.
It's Howard's decision, not
mine. You said gave him the tickets.
I felt bad for the guy. I know how Howard feels with this stuff. I mean, the guy was trying, and he seemed passionate.
But you were like, this is bullshit. You guys are just giving these tickets away to people who don't care.
But you know what? He did name some, early Metallica songs and albums.
He thought Injustice for All was their first album.
I know.
Come on.
You asked him to name 3 songs. That's what got him to win the tickets. Can you name 3 Metallica
songs that were mentioned on the show all day?
I'm a pushover. What can I say?
We were waiting for you to tell Howard to hang up the phone.
I can't be mean to people that want to go see Metallica.
Now, I mean, Gary's half joked about Striper, but you say stuff is your favorite all the time. You have a lot of favorites. But with Metallica, it seems like you're willing to go even further to be in studio and see them live right in front of you.
Well, I mean, to be how many people get the chance to watch a private Metallica show? It's going to be Benji, Fred, and Howard in the studio. So that's 3 people watching Metallica. If I get to be the 4th person, it's like a fan's dream come true.
Willing to do shots of your own cum or other, but not other people's cum. That was the other weird thing that what people were saying. Like, were you going to drink Jose's cum?
No. Sal made me clear on what this was. I said,
Sal, the voice of clarity.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He reminded me of what I said I'd do. I won't drink Jose's cum, but I'd be willing to put mine in my mouth and spitball it into his mouth.
Right. And what makes you think he wants to do that?
There's 0 chance he's going to want to do that. So I don't have to worry about it.
We were even today, you've been married for a while now. You just went on a nice romantic vacation with your wife. When you talk about guzzling a shot of your own cum, do you discuss this with her?
Yeah, once in a while. She's cool.
This in particular.
I think I did, yeah.
And what was her reaction?
She's like, yeah, it's cool.
She was adamant.
She goes, I have to do it. You should do it.
Exactly. No, I know what it feels like. But as long as it's not doing stuff with women, I think she's cool with it.
And Jason was also asking, I think it was Jason, I'm not sure who it was in the back, what happened to your hard drives of all that porn?
It's in storage still. I mean, I still have it. I'm not like you, John. I don't deny that I still jerk off.
But the discussion we were having in the back office was you went from a guy. Now, granted, you have a wife and everything, and I get that, and you are engaged in what appears to be a very healthy relationship. But you went from a guy who used to schedule date nights with yourself, who had hard drives of porn, who could tell me, "Oh, I know her. She's my favorite. She was in Playboy in 1988 in February," and then it seems like you just completely cut it all off.
You're talking about elves at Christmas. Being tucked in by elves.
Well, that's not porn, though.
I mean, I went 10 years without getting laid, so you tend to build up a collection. But also, I find it disrespectful if I talk about that kind of stuff now, because my wife listens, my wife's mom listens. It's like, I don't want to be disrespectful.
Theoretically, and I'm not saying you do, you could still be watching porn, but you'd rather not discuss it.
Yeah, pretty much. But I don't really as much as I used to. I mean, I'll admit, every guy pretty much does, but not near as crazy as I used to be.
And I was saying that in the back, how when you got closer with now your wife, like you sort of changed your attitude on that when it came to on-air stuff. Understandably so. You feel like, it's insulting her in a way.
Do you really store it? And do you ever go to the storage room and say, like, I gotta get... You don't really.
I just never bothered to erase the drives, and it's like I just threw them in storage.
If you went there today and you were giving up your storage unit and you had to throw it away, would it be hard for you to throw it away?
Yeah, it's memories. Sentimental. I'll be like, I remember that day in the storage unit when I jerked off to that folder in that drive.
A lot of dates. Now, Garrett, was Howard obsessing over the Metallica songs all weekend?
Yes, we were going back and forth in emails, but rightfully so. There's a lot to choose from. He wants us to be great. We were sort of going back and forth over the, maybe even though we love them and they're huge, maybe there's a portion of our audience that just isn't into metal. So maybe you have to do Enter Sandman to make sure you're getting the song that most people know. And then the second song was like, listen, if I had my choice, for me, it's One. I just love that song on 100 different levels. But we were saying, well, maybe that's not a song that everybody knows, but it was played pretty heavily back on MTV back in its day, but it's hard to say.
That's basically the song that broke them. Like they made their first video for One. It was a big hit on MTV.
It's also 7 minutes long.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you got Metallica, why not choose a long song so you can get more of them?
I would love to see them do that. I've never seen them do that song.
Well, and JD and I discussed, too, like, I love Kill 'Em All. I love Ride the Lightning. I love Master of Puppets, the early, more hardcore stuff. And I would love to see them do like Motor Breath or something, real old. But I understand that, it's Howard's show, and most of the audience would want, something they've maybe heard before.
There's no way we can have Metallica on and play Nothing Else Matters. They're one of their slowest songs.
That's true, too. There's something to be said for that. Like, we want them to shake the studio.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in JD's camp there. I don't think Nothing Else Matters is the right song to play. I voted for Master of Puppets for whatever it's worth.
Yeah, and Fred has played that coming out of commercials, so it's a fairly well-known song. And Master of Puppets has been consistently voted the most important and biggest heavy metal album of all time.
If you're into metal.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I get that. If you're a metalhead or if you're really into metal, but for the portion of our audience that may not know anything about metal, I want everybody. But you're trying to find a good balance.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about what Eric the Midget's gonna like. It's like I want a good Metallica song.
Yeah. Tony in L.A., welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, Tony.
I just want to say I am the biggest casual Metallica fan, and One is the song that, if you ask me name one song, it would be One. And I think that is a go-to. You can't not have it on your list if you're only going to do two songs. I mean, does that make sense?
Well, it's an opinion, but it's an opinion I happen to agree with.
Yeah, a lot of people agree with you there. I think Enter Sandman is a more well-known Metallica song outside of the metal universe than One is.
I would say that's your best chance of somebody knowing a Metallica song who doesn't know Metallica.
Right. But look, it's a great problem to have when you got to choose between all these different songs. That's for sure.
Plus, you could see how emotional Howard got listening to One. It was really cool. And I get the same way. I can cry to that song because I remember hanging out with my buddy in Kansas at a campsite, like listening to the And Justice for All cassette that I bought at a gas station. So it's like I have so many memories of that song. One.
But why cry over it?
Did he pass away? Or?
No, he's still around. But it's just great memories. I lived my high school years with the And Justice for All album and all their earlier albums.
Is that song you cooked the shit to? Or?
No, that was later.
That song, I would tell you, the video for that song gets to me.
One?
Yeah. Because it's a pretty heavy thing, and that book was like a big book the book Johnny Got His Gun was a big book in my house because my brother was like really anti-war, and that book was written during the Vietnam War to be anti-Vietnam without having to use Vietnam as a backdrop, and so I think that video is amazing.
Well, yeah. I mean, they took clips from the movie.
The movie, that's right.
I want to see the movie. I haven't ever seen it before.
Hey, I don't know if Kim, did you ever play with him when you were in Iced Earth, like on a stage with him, or?
No.
You did that festival, right, a couple years ago. Wasn't your band on the bill?
We played at their Orion Festival last year in Atlantic City, which was a dream come true. Lars introduced us, and it was like, it was a dream come true.
I think a lot of tears will be flowing in the studio when Metallica comes in. I could tell. You're getting all choked up. Gary's getting choked up. Howard was getting choked up during the show. Should be interesting, don't you think, JD?
I just think it'd be funny watching Metallica play like this hard metal song, and Richard Christie has like tissues next to him, down in his eyes.
I know, that's like the tough thing. It's like I don't want to cry in front of my heroes, but also they might appreciate that this song makes me so emotional.
Do you think they'd be flattered by that in some way?
I don't know. It's hard because, they're, when I was a kid, Metallica and Slayer were like the heaviest bands ever. So to know that now I'm a 39-year-old man crying in front of Metallica, it's kind of, it would be embarrassing, but also I can't help it.
Well, wouldn't you want James Hetfield to call you a pussy or something like that? Wouldn't that make you feel good, too?
That would be awesome if he came over and slapped me and said, act like a man.
See, that's the problem with Punishing Richard. He's willing to do everything, right? So you can't find anything that he really is hesitant to do.
Listen, once you got to swallow your own cum, what's left?
Well, you said have George pour soda in his ass, and he lit up. He couldn't wait for it. I mean,
that's easy.
That's not weird for you because I know that you have a relationship, a friendly relationship. Like you go out with George and Brad, you and your wife, and so he's your friend.
Yeah.
It's not weird for you to have him pour shit in your ass?
No, that's fine as long as there's no contact. I think if I was to make out with George, I wouldn't want to do it because Brad would get upset. But I think just, a friendly little pouring beer or soda in my ass is fine. I don't think Brad would have a problem with that.
Now, the other guy who spent a lot of time in the studio today was none other than J.D. Harmeyer with his dream girl, Lisa Ann. And it sounds like you said you took a different approach with her. Rather than just being blunt and saying what you want, you did the sort of Ganji, the friend thing.
Well, yeah, for the most part, I try to avoid the friend zone. Because I know once you stay there, you're there.
Are you in it now?
With her?
Yeah.
Possibly, probably. Who knows? But definitely now. If she's dating someone. But I thought, this is a woman that works in adult films, and she goes around traveling to clubs and stuff, and does strip dances and whatnot. And she has guys constantly trying to have sex with her. So I thought I would try and not, just be friendly.
You're not just because she's dating a guy doesn't put you in the friend zone. You could be on deck.
Well,
it doesn't put you. But I think you're in the friend zone the way I'm hearing her talk.
Probably, but there's a little optimistic part of me that says something may happen. I don't know.
If you had the chance, say for whatever reason, not on the air, and it just came up, because I was thinking about this today, even myself thinking about it. If she said, "Come on over tonight," and everything, and she's ready to go, would you have any performance anxiety at all, or would you try not to think about it?
Well, I possibly. I have anxieties, being with girls, already. So. Yeah.
What part of her would you go after first? The big boobs, the ass? Because you like her ass, right?
Yeah. probably kiss her first.
But then what?
And then probably grab her ass.
Does she live in New York?
I think she goes back and forth.
So there is a chance of a relationship.
Well, listen, we've known each other for a while, so I think if she wanted to hang out.
How long have you known each other for?
A few months.
And you've just been texting like every other day, it sounds like?
I mean, we've talked about like hanging out and stuff, but it's never happened, of course.
Robin was the one who said she felt really bad for you because it sounds like you're being sort of used here a little bit or led astray.
Listen, I didn't push her to be on the show or anything. That's I don't know.
I don't think he's being led astray. He went after her. She's being nice, but she's not saying, "Hey, there's a chance we're going to bang." And she's just being a nice person to him.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's being led astray.
No, and I wouldn't be. It's not like I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't want me. That's almost what expected.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that says really speaks volumes to me. You guys talk and talk and talk every day, every other day, whatever. Mm-hmm. Hey, we'll hang out. We'll hang out. Here she is in New York.
I am well,
and
aware
you're not
of this.
hanging out.
Garrett, I am well aware of this. So, yes, I know.
One of the things I noticed, Gary, during the interview was she said that when she was on set, like her friends would take pictures of her half naked, whatever, and send them to JD. But ultimately, they would say, why don't you just bang the guy? Right. Be a friend, like be a pal, But I don't think JD wants that. Like, I think he wants it, but he doesn't want it that way. He wants to kind of earn it.
He wants her to want him. That's part of it. But the other thing, too, is he really, to me, is in the friend zone because I found her to be very genuine when she said, because I think, she wanted to throw JD a bang, she could. She seems to be like, no, we have more than that. I don't want to do that.
Well, she said that she didn't want to hurt him by doing it. I don't know if I believe that or not. That she was worried she would hurt you if she just had sex with you. For sex.
I mean, if she thinks, listen, we haven't even really discussed this. I've been very weary. I don't want to go into. I make little jokes here and there, but I haven't tried to dirty talk or anything.
How would you discuss? What would be your move in this situation?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't just sort of let her. I'd almost like to let her. If she wants me bad enough or whatever, I don't know.
Where would you go to bang her? Would you let her come to your apartment?
I guess, but I would not prefer that at all.
What would you prefer, a hotel room?
I would. It's much nicer than my apartment.
I think that when you're really into a hot chick, right? Part of of getting there is like, I've worked really hard for it, or somebody that you really like, worked really hard for it. And if she just gives it to him for no good reason, is that a hollow victory? Is that part of it? Like, don't you want to say, I worked hard for something, I want her to like me?
Yeah, of course. I don't want to be with anyone that doesn't want to, be with me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But a lot of people ask the question. I mean, I get it. You don't want to pity fuck. I understand that. Yes. But this is your, sort of dream porn star kind of. She's coming to you. She's willing to do it. Can you kind of put that aside just to enjoy the physical experience, then later deal with the...
I don't know. It would have to happen, I guess. But, I don't know.
Do you still watch your porns?
A little bit.
He said he said that he watched her porn to pull clips, but didn't jerk off to it because he's got feelings for her.
Let's talk about when you got on the couch with her.
Yes.
I know Howard kept asking if you were hard, and you said no, but was there a point where it started to heat up a little bit, or did you feel like, all the cameras
she felt nice. She felt, she's I don't think she's very tall, and that's a good thing. I like that. And,
See, I don't believe him. I should have came in and asked to check.
That'd be great if you got him off then.
The human pecker checker.
I had fucking Jason in a with the camera in front of me. There's no way I could do that. I cannot.
So you couldn't be a porn star and get hard in front of other people.
No. I'm no performer in that sense.
And since you've befriended her, does it bother you that she does porn, or that's what's?
No, if it did, I wouldn't. I'm fairly open-minded, I guess. So, yeah, if it bothered me, I wouldn't be, sort of seeing what happens.
John in Ohio, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, JD, first of all, buddy, I am not calling to bust your balls, okay? So don't take this personal.
Uh-huh.
But listen to me. You got to accept the fact that these girls are using you, my friend, because of where you work. I mean, you don't take care of yourself. You hang out in your apartment, play video games. You're going after the highest caliber women you can go after.
I go after all sorts of girls. I go after all sorts of
You
girls.
got to take it down, brother. To your
I go
level.
after all sorts of girls. Just
All
because
right,
you don't hear about it on the air.
crazy. You go crazy over these girls that are nuts, dude, that just don't seem attainable for most guys.
Oh, well, listen, dude, shoot for the stars sometimes, you know?
But I still love you, brother, so don't take me wrong.
All right.
I'm still one of your fans. So.
I get what he's saying, JD. Like, if you were just up front and say, I don't care why they're banging me, I get it, and I'm using the show to get it, that would make more sense. But it doesn't seem like that's what you're doing.
Listen, we never talk. Whenever I talk to girls or whatever, I never talk about the show or anything. You know?
Do you tell them about your Full Sail diploma? Do you ever use that?
No.
Rick in Pittsburgh, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Nice to speak to you. By the way, Fuel would be the song that I might like to hear Metallica play. But as it relates to JD, I think sometimes, again, you guys forget JD doesn't make much money. I think it'd be great if some of you, opened up your wallets with a little cash and gave him a pool of money to take her out for a real nice night, maybe get that hotel room.
No.
Well, she's not for sale, if that's where you're going.
Yeah.
And JD could afford to take her out. I don't think taking her out or having the means to take her out is what's holding him back.
Yes. I agree.
But how does he close, Gary? I mean, can he close at this point?
Don't know. In the zone. The friend zone. He's in the friend zone. It's a fucking. That's a big. It's a quagmire.
It's tough to get out of. Michael in Tennessee, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Richard, what other bands would you do gay shit for if you could go see their shows?
There's probably a lot of them.
Striper?
Well, I mean, the thing is now I've been lucky enough that I've kind of got to know some of my favorite bands. Like, I kind of know the guys in Striper. I know the guys in Coheed and Cambria. So, luckily, I don't have to perform a lot of gay stuff to get to hang with them. But there's still bands out there that I would do that for. But, Metallica is pretty much the biggest metal band ever. So, I do a lot for.
Would you do something gay to see Slayer perform Rain and Blood in studio?
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll suck you off in a second, JD.
Would you do it to Metallica?
I'll be your Lisa Ann.
No.
Is there a guy? Which guy in Metallica would you do stuff with?
No, I wouldn't expect them to do that.
No. If they wanted to, if they kind of called on you.
Kirk Hammett, Scott.
No, then it's not for romance. I just want to do gay stuff to get to see them with people on the show.
You could differentiate, like you could kiss a dude and in your mind go, "This is not gay."
Yeah, of course. If it's a stunt, yeah.
Wait a minute. If you sucked off JD, you're going to then say it wasn't gay?
It'd be funny as hell.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be.
I'd be laughing while I did it. But it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't be gay.
If a certain Viking metal band came on,
Amon Amarth, yeah, I would consider it. I'd do a lot for Amon Amarth.
Like the only thing I could think of is like if a lesbian woman sucked you off for a stunt, does that still make it non-sexual?
Man, that's a difficult. I'm trying to wrap my head around that one, Gary.
Too many parts of that equation.
Too many things, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? In other words, she's not really into dudes. It's a stunt. She's just doing it for a joke.
Is it for her or is it sexual?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think it's a stunt then, still. Yeah, but I don't. You got to find a goofy lesbian with a radio show job that would be into
But if it's sexual for you, right? Say the lesbian. I'm in a whole other weird place. But if it's sexual for you, then it's still a sex act. Like, what if JD got off?
No.
Well, then it'd be sexual
You
for
could
him.
get JD off though.
It'd be sexual for him.
Let's move on, please.
I would be dodging his load.
What were you supposed to? You were supposed to suck Ronnie's dick, right?
Yeah.
What was that for again?
For $1 million. Which that offer still
You're
stands.
like Tara Reid in The Big Lebowski.
Would you fuck Ronnie for the $1 million?
That's not sexual at all, Gary. That's just for the humor
goof.
of it.
For the goof.
Well, that's for the goof and for the amazing amount of money.
Unfortunately, I now know the noise Ronnie makes when he finishes.
is a Howard TV original production.
Do you view yourself as a star?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. These are my donuts.
So you keep your donuts in bed for a snack. All right, give me a pointer. I feel like blowing my mind up. It's a quote that's sure to echo on in radio eternity, and it's just one of many in an ever-growing list of legendary lines from one Wendy Pack. From her early appearances.
Wow, there she is. Come on in, baby.
To her classic calls with Howard.
While you were walking and trick-or-treating, you made a duty in your Freddy Krueger costume.
Yes.
Right, and there were fecal matter in there.
Yes.
Right.
To her passionate presence during monumental show moments. The Whack Packer, fondly known as Wendy the Retard, has solidified herself among the all-time greats in Howard Stern show history. But catchphrases and periodic phone calls can only reveal so much about a person. So we took a trip to her home on Florida's Central Atlantic coast to catch a glimpse of Wendy's life from the other side of the telephone. Here we are, 80 miles from the Orlando International Airport and all of the fun of Disney. And despite the 100-plus degree heat here in this small town, I'm overly excited because we're here to meet Wendy. We're here to find out what Wendy's days are like, what makes her tick, who are the people in her life. And frankly, I've been excited about this for a long time because Wendy's been such a fixture on the show for so long that I really want to see how she lives. And in fact, I'm hearing loud noises coming from inside of this double wide. So let's go see what's up. You must be Wendy.
Yes.
I'm John Lieberman.
Hi.
Nice to meet
Nice
you. How
to
you
meet
doing?
Fine.
I've heard so much about you.
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Yes.
In addition to her warm personality, I was welcomed by Wendy's brood of cats, which includes Tigger, Mario, Luigi, Blacko, Nice Bob, and Mean Bob, all resting comfortably in the new home that she shares with her mother Joyce and nephew Jesse Jr., for whom she often babysits. Following a visit to the litter box that she's responsible for cleaning and a bowling trophy that she recently earned, I soon discovered that one of her favorite hobbies had helped Wendy garner some local press. So what do we have here?
Us in the newspaper of our group.
So your group is the Fun Time Bowlers.
Yep.
Where are you?
I am right there.
And why did they take your picture? Did you have a special...
A special day because one of our coaches was leaving.
Oh, okay, so you're getting a new coach, too. Mm-hmm. Wow, so you've had a lot of changes. You have a new house. You're getting a new coach for bowling. Sit down for a minute. I want to talk to everybody. While taking a load off at their kitchen table, I was introduced to Wendy's younger sister, Becky, and sister-in-law, Megan. And after getting acquainted with her family, I was curious to know more about her absolute #1 favorite pastime, one that she ranks ahead of both cats and bowling. What are your favorite parts of the show?
Where Richard and Sal does funny jokes or whatever.
You like those, the prank phone calls? And which parts don't you like as much?
I don't like what's his name?
JD?
No, the guy in the limousine.
Oh,
Ronnie.
You don't like Ronnie. Why don't you like Ronnie?
Because he gets Howard bull crap problems.
Wendy's personality was most certainly built for the spotlight, which first shone upon her well more than a decade ago in her first phone call to the Howard Stern Show. A fateful moment her mother Joyce recalls with great fondness.
I would come home from work, and I'd say, what you been doing today? Oh, I talked to Howard today. I said, Howard Stern. I said, Howard Stern. She says, yeah. I said, the guy on the radio with the long hair. Yeah.
While at first she was skeptical that Wendy had mistaken a generic DJ from a local affiliate for Howard himself, Joy soon listened to tape-recorded proof of her daughter's breakthrough moment in February of 2002.
What are you wearing right now?
Dirty Jim.
What?
You know what?
Are you naked?
Yes.
Are you touching your chest?
Yes.
Is your tampon in?
Yes.
Are you wearing big, thick glasses?
No.
Can you barely fit into your nightgown at 182 pounds?
Yes.
And despite Wendy's on-air debut being rife with sexually charged conversation, she was nothing short of elated for her daughter.
I was happy because I said, if you're happy, I'm happy, and she might not know half the stuff she was talking about, but I guess he gave her an education. And Robin, too.
They taught you some things?
They helped her out.
This fateful introduction not only supplied Wendy with entertainment, but also gave her mornings an entirely new purpose. As Howard and Robin soon discovered, Wendy's life is an open book filled with chapters upon chapters of challenges, of which she's
And Howard has always, from the beginning, I think, always treated her special and been good to her. So I really am glad for that.
And I look out for him. When I hear somebody start a rumor of him, that's when I go off in.
because you want to defend him.
Mm-hmm.
When Howard goes off the radio at some point down the road, whether it's in 3 years or 10 years, what do you think that would mean to you?
That I want to take over for him.
You want Howard's job. What would you call your show?
The Remembering of Howard Stern.
With the Howard Stern Show playing such a vital role in her daily routine, I wanted to visit the spot where Wendy listens each morning, her bedroom.
This is my bed. This is where I sleep.
A lot of stuffed animals over there.
Yes.
You have names for all of them?
Yes. This is Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Fluffy 1. This is Rabbit.
Fluffy 1, Rabbit.
This is Benji.
Benji. No relation to Benji Bronk, right?
No.
Okay.
And this is my teddy bear. And these are my donuts.
So you keep your donuts in bed for a snack?
Yes.
Now, pastries in bed sounded a lot more like the Wendy I'd grown accustomed to hearing on Howard's airwaves. But after seeing piles of clothes on the floor nearby, I was informed that Wendy's wardrobe is at a crossroad of sorts.
I used to have a bunch of clothes, but not anymore. Because I keep getting big because I eat a lot.
So you've gained some weight?
Yeah.
How much would you say you've gained?
I weigh now 278.
Is that the highest you've ever been? And are you trying to exercise more?
Yes. I've been doing Richard Simmons and other things. And walking a lot.
Okay. Is it working?
A little, not much.
Impressed by her all-around maturity, I was beginning to see an entirely new side of Wendy. As our conversation continued, I recalled her telling Howard about her dumpster diving exploits, and I wondered if this is still part of her regular routine. You're still doing that?
Yeah, sometimes here and there when we don't have, the money to buy food, or when if it's not our day at the church, that's what we normally do, because we have to, live on something. Because, like I told you, our money's tight here and there. I help her pay, almost half of the electricity bill and my cell phone and stuff. And I have to help her get groceries and stuff too. I have a food card right now, but I don't know if I'm going to still have it or not.
Once again, Wendy was showing herself to be far different from her hilarious radio rants. And while her family has been struggling financially, to Wendy, their monetary woes pale in comparison to the passing of her beloved father, whose ashes we paid a visit to.
He was a good dad to me. I really miss him a lot.
What was his name?
Wild Bill.
So Wild Bill was your dad.
Mm-hmm.
And how did he die?
When I went to go check on him, they said it was a heart attack or something. When I went to go check on him, he was just laying there staring at the ceiling, and that's when I called him, and that's when I noticed he wasn't breathing or moving.
This startling discovery, which occurred nearly 7 years ago, just as Wendy was bringing her dad his lunch, is one of the saddest stories I've heard throughout my career. Knowing that her father was an immensely positive influence on her life, I decided to steer our conversation back in that direction. Tell me your favorite story about your dad.
Where he used to take us camping and stuff in the back of the woods. And that's where he had marshmallows and fires and stuff back there.
Your sister told me he would have wanted to be a part of this.
Yeah.
He liked your role with Howard Stern. Yeah. He was proud of you.
Yeah.
With a loving family behind her, it was clear to me why, despite a list of obstacles stacking higher than her laundry pile, Wendy's personality remained anchored in heartfelt determination. And as the tour continued out back toward their private lake, Wendy, like a modern-day Ponce de Leon, helped lead us through what seemed like an endless, overgrown Florida terrain. But before long, the trees parted, revealing a rural oasis that provides Wendy and her family with some sweet relief from the sweltering summer heat. This is a beautiful lake. Do we know the name of it?
Yeah.
Our lake?
It's our lake. We own it. I mean, it's on our property.
So it's your lake?
Yeah.
So you can name it right now. What do you want to name it?
Howard Lake.
So this is Howard Lake now from here on out?
Yes.
He had no idea of it. How much is this lake going to cost him?
Probably $1 million.
Okay. We'll tell him. This is very nice, though. As I stood among the tree-lined tranquility of Howard Lake, I noticed an interesting contraption hanging from the trees. A hunting station of sorts used by Wendy and her siblings to skin hogs and deer before turning them into a tasty homemade supper.
We do mostly eat Bambi burgers, and we don't find any other thing.
Deer?
Yeah.
You call them Bambi burgers?
Yeah.
Is that just what your family calls them, or do people call
No, that's what we call them.
Oh, okay. After getting to know Wendy at home, I wanted to accompany her to a place she visits every Saturday, Ormond Lanes in nearby Ormond Beach. Upon arrival, we quickly got our competitive juices flowing over heated games of air hockey. You're pretty good at this. Oh, ho, ho! And Pop-A-Shot. Oh, there you go. Come on. The time's going, and the balls aren't coming. Oh, come on. Soon after, Wendy led me to our lane, where we began readying ourselves for some good, old-fashioned, family-style bowling. Oh, these fit nice. These are snug. Come help me pick a ball. Help me.
That should work.
You sure? It feels a little tight on my fingers. I'm afraid the ball's not going to come out.
That one should work. If you're...
yeah, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Wendy still needed to shake off some rust, especially since we weren't using her self-proclaimed lucky lane. That would be lucky lane number 36. Before long, it was my turn to shine. See what I'm going to do here. These are no duck pin balls, I'll tell you that. It has been years since I tested my sports skills against the oil-slicked lanes. And while I enjoyed some early success, as the frames mounted, so did Wendy's confidence, leading me to ask my outspoken opponent for some guidance. All right, give me a pointer. You're just going to point? That's your pointer?
It's your turn.
You have any advice?
Good luck.
I don't think you mean that.
Yeah?
I don't think you do. Right from the first frame, it was evident that despite her playful personality, Wendy is a fierce competitor. And as one of my shots left me in quite the pin placement predicament, I once again looked to my newfound rival for help. How do I hit this shot?
Aim for the middle, stand right in the middle and aim for the middle.
Stand in the middle and aim for the middle? Aim for the middle. Although it seems like simple advice, I couldn't help but think of it as a rallying cry for Wendy's strong-willed, resolute approach to life. A short while later, I sat down with Joyce to find out more about bowling's positive influence on her daughter. How have you noticed that bowling has changed Wendy's life?
She gets to go out, be with her friends, people just like her. She's got, other people to be around.
While bowling serves as a spectacular social outlet for Wendy, it's also been a perfect way to quench her thirst for competition, as she regularly bowls in the Special Olympics, where she expects nothing less than a gold medal-worthy effort from herself. Because you believe you're the best. Mm-hmm. And you want to prove that you're the best to everybody else. Mm-hmm. Because it served you well so far in your life, right? Yeah. Is that part of your determination to not let anything slow you down?
I had to tell myself the next day, keep moving, get up. That's why I asked her if I could go out almost. She won't want me out every day, but, when she leaves, I said, I'm going because I gotta move around.
In borrowing a line from her fellow Florida native Tom Petty, Wendy firmly believes that if you don't run, you rust, refusing to let her disability slow her down or detract her from her goals. As the game wore on, Wendy mounted a comeback. Good shot. Whoa! Even deploying one of her superstitious tactics on me. Ow! And as we sat down between frames to examine her fanny pack, I learned that luck is something that Wendy routinely chases.
I play the Mega Million, Fantasy 5, Mega Money, Powerball, Lotto, even scratch-offs.
I mean, you have dozens of lottery tickets in there.
They're no good. I'm still trying to hit the jackpot.
So none of those were winners. But the Monopoly from McDonald's...
It's just started. I'm already ahead to try and win 20,000. All I just need is one more.
So if you get that one more, you win 20,000.
Yep.
And if you win 20,000, what will you do with it?
I would move up to New York and live with, be next to Howard.
I'm not sure if Howard is ready for a new neighbor, but for the time being, Wendy says she'll continue to play, as she puts it, the lucky numbers in her head. But as far as pins were concerned, my once sizable lead had started to dwindle.
Good luck, John. You're up.
I don't believe you. I really don't believe that you mean good luck, especially with how tight this game is. How tight my legs are. Despite her sweet disposition, I didn't believe Wendy's well wishes for a second. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know.
But thankfully, I was able to hang on to my lead and secure a 10-pin victory. All right, good game. You're a very good bowler. Very good. That was tough. That got me sweating to the end.
Yeah.
Whew. After changing out of our bowling shoes, you're in. I began driving Miss Pack along the route she typically travels by bus each morning after her mom drops her off at a local McDonald's for breakfast. We first stopped by the dumpsters in back of a nearby supermarket where Wendy bravely battles garbage in search of barely touched food to bring to her family. Further on up the road, we encountered the mighty Granada Bridge, a structure that spans the Halifax River and Intracoastal Waterway and connects the mainland to a beach peninsula that Wendy loves to walk along. Looks kind of big and long.
I know.
So you walk across it?
Yeah.
For exercise or fun or what?
Exercise.
Oh, okay. Wow, you walk across this thing a couple times and
yeah,
you'll lose that 100 pounds in a hurry.
Yeah.
While staring up at the nearly half-mile marathon in front of us, I posed a philosophical question to my walking partner. How do you think your life would be different if Howard Stern had never come into it?
Not good. I mean, like my mom told you earlier, I didn't have a good lifestyle till now.
As we paused a moment to do some people watching and soak in the breathtaking views, I realized this bridge means more to Wendy than simply a way to exercise. When you look out onto the water and this beautiful, picturesque view, what goes through your mind?
I normally feed the fish and the dolphins and watch other people do fun things, wishing I was the kid again, so I can do the things I miss.
What do you miss?
I miss playing on the playground. I miss swinging, because I don't know if I can swing or not, because I don't want to break the swing. I miss all the fun things, like, see, there's somebody fishing with their family, or, I don't know, parents. I miss that, you know, I miss fishing with my dad, because my dad's not here anymore. That's why I come over here.
Although it was clear Wendy longs for yesteryear, the list of concerns that adulthood brings certainly doesn't include her disability.
I got other things on my mind right now. And also I got other things on my mind about Howard that I'm concerned about of people, you know, bother him again.
What are you concerned about?
I'm concerning about the SCC or whoever, you know, or some other stupid people you want to get Howard, you know, off the rail or you know, threaten him.
So you're worried about people threatening Howard?
Yeah. I don't take a bunch of bullcrap like other people do. He's sort of like a dad to me. A stepdad, since I don't have a dad.
Her level of admiration for and staunch defense of Howard astonished me. But as far as her always increasing list of wants, I wondered what tops Wendy's wish list. If there was one thing in this world right now that you could have, what would it be?
Having my grandma back again, so I can play Uno with her. And so I can have Howard keep our score when we play Uno.
I could almost picture it. Wendy, her grandmother, and Howard as the scorekeeper. But we didn't have any more time for daydreaming, as there was still a lot of bridge to climb. The breeze is nice.
Yes, it is.
After a grueling trek over the Granada Bridge, we soon found ourselves at Wendy's favorite beach, a place where her money woes, annoyances, and stresses of everyday life get whisked out to sea, disappearing into a seemingly endless horizon.
Hello.
Before long, Wendy's attention drifted away to some eye candy that she found even sweeter than the supersized Mountain Dew she'd been sipping. Wendy! Once she regrouped, we redirected our gaze toward the natural beauty of the waves, and they, in turn, set their sights on us. Little water will never hurt you. Feels good, right? After a long, hot day. When the Howard Stern show ends one day, how do you want to be remembered as part of it?
By, when I help Howard out as much as I can, like he helps me.
As we parted ways, I immediately shores. Through it all, I witnessed everything that I thought I knew about Wendy get flipped on its head. In our time together, I discovered someone sweet, not selfish, good-natured rather than greedy, and a woman who's more strong-minded than she is silly. And wherever Wendy's journey takes her to next, I'm certain of one thing. Her heart will surely lead the way. I'm John Lieberman.
Best of the Wrap-Up Show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The Best of the Wrap-Up Show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Robin and what she revealed today and that conversation that she and Howard had. It was amazing. It was powerful. You really got an inside look at their conversation and why Robin has been away from the show physically, but we get to hear her every day. So, of course, we had our opinions, and here's how that special conversation went.
Two major developments today. One, of course, was the return of George Takei. And the show just takes on an entirely new element whenever George is in the studio. He's so honest, he's so forthcoming and charming, and so explicit in his storytelling that Howard just said hi to George this morning, and then he ends up talking for an hour because George always has something to say and a lot to say about it. But that was followed by Robin, who decided today that she was going to talk about why she's been out. And I think that a lot of people are asking, why'd she take so long? Why couldn't we know this? The show's all about honesty, etc. And I think this is one of those situations where, as you heard Robin and Howard tell the story, you really needed to respect where they were coming from and why they chose to keep this private. There were a couple of things going on there. One, I think if Robin told people what was going on during all of this, there would have been a ton of, and again, your heart's in the right place. How you doing? Are you okay? And the show ended up being very therapeutic for Robin because it was the time where she wasn't dealing with her illness and she wasn't fighting cancer and going to all these treatments. And you really have to take your hat off to her in terms of showing up to work every day, granted via the ISDN line, but still being on air, pushing through when other people, not just Benji, but other people, they come in late, they have their reasons, whatever else. But you could also see what a literal lifeline this show is for Robin and frankly for Howard. Howard was wrecked when this first came out and didn't feel comfortable doing the show without her. And, thankfully she was able to be on. And yes, we miss her being here physically, but she's on the air. It's reached the point now where I don't think anybody even thinks twice about Robin being here because it seems like she's here all along. We miss her for the off the air stuff. But some of us have been communicating with her for a long time, and the range of contact varies from Howard, obviously, who's been talking to Robin day in, day out and helping her through this, which now she's been out for well over a year, to other folks who, I've been emailing her a lot. Gary, I know, has been talking to her quite a bit, but not one of us, with the exception of Howard, really knew all the details of what was going on and what she's been fighting. And thankfully, she got that diagnosis. She's still working and fighting through, but it looks like she's cancer-free and hopefully going to be back here sometime soon. But Gary, I know you said a lot of it came as news to you. You were aware, but you didn't know all the details that were coming through.
I knew about the first operation. In fact, I was getting phone calls the whole day while she was in the operation. And it was a really weird day because I got some misinformation. And so I was out at a charity event, my phone rang, and it was almost like, this is not good. Not that anything was gonna happen to her that day, but that it didn't look very good at all.
She spoke a couple times about getting a prognosis or the possibility of a prognosis like that. Like if this spread all throughout her body, she was done. But
this was that first day operation that we all knew, here on the show knew she was going in. I got the report it was not going well.
Yeah, that she told was an 8-hour operation.
12.
And the reason was because that grapefruit-sized tumor inside her was so big they had to move her around to get it out of her. But can you imagine waking up after that? Nobody's there. You went in not knowing what, the prognosis was going to be. You have those marks you can't see on your stomach. I mean, I can only imagine what that, and granted, you're probably not all there because you're drugged. But
which could be worse.
Yeah, but oh my God, to not have anybody there, that's just crazy. And I do remember when we went to visit her, how happy she was to see her. Thankfully, we didn't get the Benji treatment. She was happy to see us.
Didn't she look great when we went to see her?
She looked fantastic. I couldn't believe what she just went through. But the other thing was, when we were talking to her, you looked over to the window, and sure enough, you saw that picture of Howard. And that's really what got Jason. Don't go. That's really what got her through a lot of this.
But as I said to Howard today, I guess everybody on the staff knew different, varying degrees of stuff. And my assumption was after that initial operation that it was still touch and go, but that she was going to be all right, but it was going to be a very long recovery. I did not know that they told her, like, hey, we're just going to try to make the rest of your life as good as we can. And in a way, I'm sort of glad I didn't know it now, because it would have been really fucked up. It would have, it would have been terrible.
Well, if a doctor is telling you, okay, here's how we're going to prolong your life, you're immediately like, what do you mean prolong my life? And the fact that she was saying, I thought she was so candid about this today when she said, I didn't know if I wanted to live my life that way.
I get it, but I think nobody wants to live their life that way, but I would like to think that it's better than not living at all.
Well, yes and no. I mean, to her, with her personality and the way she sort of lives life, it didn't sound like she was willing to go there. Jace, what do you want to say?
I actually just came down to tell Gary that the meatballs are here and if we should wait, keep them out in the lobby or wait.
No, go, just put them out.
Oh, okay. But in terms of Robin, it was great hearing her today. Will and I had lunch with her a few months after her surgery, and just like everybody else is saying, couldn't believe how much energy she had, how good she looked, how on top of it she was. Both my parents have had cancer, and I know what it's like after a round of chemo or something like that, and you don't want to move, you don't want to talk, you don't want to do anything. So it's crazy how well she responded to all that.
Yeah, her first round of chemo, she was commenting how even people, you had chemo, like she didn't lose her hair, she didn't lose her energy, she kept going. The second round, that's where she lost her hair, and it really kind of hit her a little bit harder. But yeah, she's what we've been. I mean, I've been emailing TV stuff with her. I thought I watched a lot of TV.
Right.
Obviously, she's in a position to watch a lot more than me, but her spirits are just so great. And Howard always makes the comment how if nobody else was here, he could do the show, just him in front of the microphone. I believe that, but I honestly think now if Robin wasn't here, I don't know if he would want to go on with the show. It would just be not only would be different, but. Today you got a great window into how close their relationship really is.
Yeah, and I'm not going to get too into it, but when we thought that, at first we thought that Robin might be out for a really extended period of time, and we were trying to figure out how to handle that situation, and I would just say the best word I could use is it was very unsettling for Howard. It's just, not only because of what does to the show, because you do something the same way every day and there's a chemistry, but because of what I could imagine he was thinking. I would think it would be very difficult for him to do the show and not be thinking about what's going on with her, and it would really be hard to pull off.
Were your feelings hurt when she said that she didn't think you could handle what was going on, and that's why she didn't tell you everything?
No. You want to know when my feelings were hurt? When Howard imitates me, makes fun of me for saying I didn't know anything, does his bucktooth thing where he sticks out his mouth like this, and so Gary came to me and said, I didn't know anything. I'm like, what are you picking on me for? I didn't know. Like, why am I the asshole?
I think Gary might have been a little too sensitive for Robin. Just judging off his sensitivity right now.
Based on that?
Yeah,
Is that
based
what
on
you mean?
maybe she was
Because as you listen to the conversation, Howard's making jokes. Howard's trying to make it light because it's a really heavy thing you're talking
All right,
about.
Benji's to
here.
your left. Go get him.
Oh, Benji got hit. I mean, Robin actually
Yeah.
said, she didn't want Benji to visit. And I don't know how much she was kidding when she said that.
I don't think she was kidding at all, and I felt bad for Benji.
So did I.
I mean, you're going to make an effort to visit somebody. Don't mock them.
Gary, initially, a lot of people, when Robin wasn't here, were complaining and saying, well, why doesn't she come in? And kind of, or thinking that couldn't understand why this was being kept private. And as a fan, I get it. I want to know what's going on because that's what this show does. That's what it's always been. But you also have to figure if we're keeping something private, there's probably a good reason for it.
John, you just teed up. You've seen me in the back office, how long I've been waiting for this day to talk about this. I found it very upsetting when people called up with all these conspiracy theories. Where's Robin? Why aren't you telling us? This is bullshit. And I understand the show's a very honest show, but as you heard today, I thought it was very obvious. Robin was sick. Then we went away. And then when we came back, Robin missed a day. And then we were on the air again, and Robin wasn't telling her story. And, it came up even on the wrap-up show a couple of times. I just felt like I think most of the people in the audience understood that they would trust us enough. I would always say it's Robin's story to tell. And if it was something we weren't talking about, then I thought it would be really obvious that it was something super important. And Jason and I were talking about this because he said it came up on one of his shows. Like, what's the conspiracy? Like, what did you think we were covering that Robin was doing? What did you think she was up to that we were covering for her?
Well,
wasn't it obvious she was sick?
Well, everyone always has conspiracy theories about this show. That's part of what makes it tick. But Howard and Robin clearly had a conversation about it, and if they were going to talk about it on the air, and they decided not to because they felt the focus would be on her illness versus doing a good show. And I said this before you guys came in. I think that Robin found it very therapeutic to go to work and have a good time and break balls and do whatever else because it was an escape from what she was dealing with, which was a life-threatening disease.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think I'm speaking out of school. Robin and I hung out about a month and a half ago. We had a weekend together with a bunch of people, and we were talking about Robin Roberts. And Robin Quivers said to me, gee, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that at all. And I said, for her, maybe bringing the audience into it worked for her. For Robin, I think she just felt like, because it also defines you. You know what I mean? It defines you in a lot of ways. And, it can be difficult. So I think it's a very, very personal decision.
Well, we all tried to give our support and talk to Robin and reach out to her in a lot of different ways. And she reacted differently to different people. But she did say that the sweetest of them all was none other than Ronnie Mund. And Ronnie, you love breaking balls with Robin and vice versa, I know. But you knew what was going on, and I know how close you guys are. I'm not going to say were, but are. And to hear her finally tell this story, do you think she was relieved? Do you think, are we happy that now she's at a place where she feels comfortable talking about this?
Yeah, I think so, because, it's a rough thing to have to go through, being sick to begin with, and depending on how sick you are, you really sometimes don't want to talk about it. And you want to forget about it and go about your life as best you can. And, that's what she was doing, basically. I mean, she didn't miss a step with sticking me in the back during the shows, with her big knives and stuff, which I always bust her balls about. But, I know Robin for a real long time, and I've seen her go through a lot of shit, not with sickness. Well, with a different kind of sickness, and, I've seen her go through it, and where she was locked in the house and never came out of the house and stuff like that. But I don't want to go into too much detail. But, it was good to see that she could snap back from this, and I'm real happy for her.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we have a very interesting organization here. Some of us have been together as much as 30 years. I'm 30 years with the show. Robin's like 33, Fred's like 36, and Ronnie's like 28. We've all been together a long time. We're a family, a dysfunctional family. At times we fuck with each other, but we're a family. And it's more than just working together. You do work together and there's a bond there, but we feel like, I know for me, like when I think of like myself and Howard and Fred and Robin, I felt like, something really something really amazing has been built here. Howard's built this empire. He's built this legacy in radio and in television, and we were all a part of that. And that, that really is a big bond. And, we see each other socially a lot too. I was joking around, like Robin still sends, Robin started sending Christmas gifts to my kids when they were really young. And now my son's in second year in college, Jackson, and she still sends a gift. And I talked to her about it once, and she said, you know what? I knew you when you lived at home with your parents. I watched you get married. I watched you have kids. I watched your kids grow up. I watched your kids go off to school. That's what we are. That's what we're doing here. This is our family.
Benji, you, I think, didn't get that kind of love today. And part of it, yes, it's the show, and you're trying, Howard's making people laugh, and that's the way it goes. But two things. One, first, with Robin being out, and coming to work every day and showing up, going through chemo, all that stuff. Did any of that resonate with you, thinking like, wow, maybe I should be doing it? But you've been...
No, like Gary says, like, we are a family. And I live in the shed out back, but we're a family. But no, I was, and I thought it was so silly when people were making a thing about, ISDN. Who gives a fuck? I mean, if you do give a fuck, you give a fuck. But it's like everyone's job has their own things and everything. And yeah, no, I don't think I took it so much like, oh my God, she can do. I just took it overall as a very inspiring thing that she can be facing mortality right in her face and still, be a creative, artistic person.
Yeah, I will tell you that I've always known that the show's meant a lot to Robin, but I really got to see it firsthand because she didn't miss a couple of days. She missed like 2 days, but she didn't miss. Somebody in the same position would have missed a lot more days.
Yeah.
And the tenacity that she had to make sure she was there for those days, and I could tell that the show meant everything to her. That it was, everybody finds, sort of strength in a different place. And for her, it was being on the show every day. I think the feeling was, if I can get in front of that microphone every day, I can go another day.
Did it hurt when she said that, thanks for trying to visit, but...
No, I you know what? The problem was, like, first of all, I texted when everyone was in that period when we knew she was told she was in the hospital and everything. But she texted back like an ambiguous message, which... She said, like, oh, not this week, but definitely check back next week. And I think that happened more than once. And I knew she really didn't want me to, but the text was ambiguous enough that I had to keep responding.
But it sounds like when you call a girl and you go, you want to go on a date? She says, not this Friday, but maybe next Friday.
Yeah, but eventually it works, usually.
The other thing is you want to sort of respect the person's privacy. And also, Robin clearly, with some people she wanted to talk about this, but with others she didn't. And I think... I don't know how you communicated, Gary, but I was very careful to be like, just talk about TV. Hope you're doing great. And if she wanted to talk about that, what she was going through, that's fine. But if not,
I did talk to her.
I think you're a better friend almost if you don't go there because you're respecting their wishes.
I ended up speaking to her a lot. Like I'd call her every probably month and a half, and I would call her and I'd leave her a message. And sometimes she'd call me back in a day, and sometimes she wouldn't call me back for a week or two. But she always seemed to want to talk about where she was. I never had to ask her. I would just be like, "How are you doing, Robin? I'm just checking in with you." And she would generally tell me.
Did you check in with her a lot, Ronnie?
I checked in with her a lot. I saw her a lot in the hospital, and both hospitals she was in.
Mm-hmm.
It was good to see her. And you know what? It made me feel good because I made her laugh. Believe it or not. We sat there and we had some really good laughs. We talked about old times. We talked about old shows. We talked about how I got my balls busted. She got her balls busted, how we busted each other's balls. And the funniest day was the day with the picture. She was showing everybody the picture of Howard, which was a scream.
But Ronnie, did you ever have a point where you thought to yourself, we might have to someday do the show without Robin? Did you ever have those thoughts?
In the beginning, yeah.
And they were fucking weird, right?
Yeah, it was real weird. Because I remember the day she walked out of the studio when she was leaving here to go for the first operation. And I just walked over and I gave her a hug, and we both basically almost busted out crying. And I just said, I love you.